you get tired of battling with them because they don't get what the hell the whole thing's about. And
are they not going to be happy with a script?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm so burnt from working. I mean, we're really coming up with a great script. We're about 40 pages in now, and it's really good.
Yeah?
I gave it to someone the other night to read, and they just flipped their lid. They said, "Oh, I can't wait to see this."
Who'd you give it to?
Yeah, I don't want to say.
You know what? Why tell us anything?
Listen, I'm giving you some information. You got to deal with it. No, I'll tell you what I have to tell you.
Don't tell me anything from now.
I'm so sick of getting up, though, at 4 in the morning. I can't tell you. And then seeing Andre sitting back there. He has no idea how annoyed I am. No offense to Andre. It just drives me nuts. He should really close the door so I don't see him.
I see how you see him. You walk in that way. Oh, see, because I never go back there.
I forget about him, and then all of a sudden I see him, and it makes me nuts, and I just want out of this place. How many more months exactly are left on my contract?
12.
12, okay.
Just 12 months? That's 1 year.
12.
One last year.
I have to let off steam like this in the morning, so don't...
There's your movie assistant.
Yeah.
Gorilla bringing in the call, or the hot water.
Yeah.
See how you didn't even have to ask.
I just never envisioned my career coming down to Andre, a music director, program director, sitting and guiding my career.
He might as well be a guy.
Yeah, I know I'm talking cryptically this morning, but you just got to read between the lines.
I mean, as long as you've been in the business and as much as you've done, Andre is a man on the street.
Yeah, I've got a listener now sitting and controlling my career.
That's right.
I've got a fan. Why don't they just let Captain Jenks sit back there?
Why don't they give it away?
Yeah. And no one from this company talks to me about how annoyed I am. It's just amazing to me. They act like they're all in denial.
But they really should just get cab drivers and construction workers.
Yeah, why stop at Andre?
Have a contest.
Yeah, have a contest.
Radio contest.
Yeah, I got to go back and ask him a question. Give me a commercial break here. I'll be back right after these words. What am I talking about? Anything I want? Good. I have nothing to say. Jackie Marlowe. Yeah, let's do more commercials. Let's do a whole show of commercials. Jackie Marlowe. Come on, give it. Yeah, that'll wake you up, little bastard. Get out of bed. If I got to be out of bed, you do too. I got so angry at my wife this morning just for laying there sleeping.
You looked at her and got mad.
It's just like, everyone's on the gravy train here but me.
She's not doing something.
Yeah.
She worked hard enjoying your labor.
Oh, man. Too much. Too much. And then she woke up, and then I was leaving the house. She was downstairs. I said, because, lately she complains to me I don't make love to her enough and this and that and the other thing. And I said, what?
I would agree with her there.
Yeah, I agree with her. I said, listen, I got up at 1 o'clock this morning. I was writing this movie script. I'm completely fried. You're sleeping there. I'd like to go back to bed, too. I started yelling at her, and I just said...
You woke her up?
No, I didn't wake her up. She was up. I just want you to be very understanding of my situation. I have no patience.
Oh.
I had to yell at her just to make sure that she didn't give me any lip later in the day.
I see. You're priming her so she knows better than to get on your case.
I was just yelling at Jackie and Fred.
Yeah?
Sure.
What'd you yell at them for?
I don't know, but they said, what's the matter with you?
Really?
Just sitting here.
Just for sitting there, I yelled at them. For not doing anything.
They're on the gravy train.
They're on the gravy train, too. I'm sick of it. Sick of them, and I'm sick of everyone else.
Don't agree with me. Don't disagree with me.
Baba Booey went scurrying out of here.
Oh, he was like a roach.
Are you really in that bad a mood?
No, it's just Baba Booey can't handle it when I start to... Baba Booey is the worst person to be my producer, because when I start to blow up steam, I need somebody to sort of... just to listen. And he runs out of the room.
He actually said, I think I have
He is the worst. And there's something that's always bugged me about him. That's why I never use him on anything. I mean, I got him here, but that's it.
Yeah, I've never worked on anything else you've ever done.
No more. You know what it is? You always run out of the room, man. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just discussing my... And you know what? It's good for you to learn, to hear what upsets me.
I know what upsets you.
No, you don't.
I know.
How did you know? I was screaming about that camera up there. You don't know about it. Jackie and Fred do.
You scream about that camera when I'm not here. It just was not a good...
What don't I like about that camera?
Probably that it's too low.
Wrong. See, you don't know.
But, I mean, why would would I need to know? Why would I have no? You could have said that while I was gone, and you weren't yelling before. You were on a completely different subject, which I retained.
No, you walk out of the room as soon as I start giving you information. This is information giving.
Yeah, and I took that information and I left.
You can only use so much.
You run out of the room as soon as I start.
No, I don't.
You're like, oh, I don't want to hear this.
No, I got it. I took care of it. I wrote it down. It's already being taken care of.
No, but I had more information.
Maybe he was full.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. That I got one fact. I gotta go.
No, that's not.
He's just not a guy you can rap to. Like you know.
You don't rap.
On the Gary Shandling show, Artie and Gary can talk.
I can sit in that office and talk.
Yeah, but you can't talk to my Baba Booey.
You don't rap. You rant. And
yeah, and you should write. You should make notes while I rant. My rantings make a lot of sense.
But I did make notes.
To me, they do. You don't make notes.
You were just really, really upset, and I felt that you were about to blow up.
Yeah, so be here for it.
I didn't want to get.
I wasn't blowing up at you.
No. What is he supposed to blow up by himself?
And then meanwhile, I'm stuck in the room, blowing up in front of Jackie and Fred. And meanwhile, those guys are.
They can't do anything.
We couldn't leave because it would have been too obvious. You already left.
Right. You could hang in there and talk to me a little bit. Listen to what I have to say.
Howard, his job truly is to
hear what's upsetting the town.
That's right, and to take care
Howard, he's the world's worst.
You're under the
worst
You're under some delusion.
Yes.
That there's conversation.
I don't want conversation.
Right. So
I just want you to stand here and listen.
And I did.
I was doing it for your benefit, so you'd learn something.
Yeah, I'd learn how to take,
you would learn how to correct some of the things that are upsetting me.
And I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't hear.
Oh,
it was a race to the door, and Gary won the race.
He was closest.
Yeah.
He was out before we could even think of it, right?
Right.
He's got a sick.
It was a race to the door.
Well, I know what you're saying because this has come up before, that Gary really doesn't know what to do, and
He gets nervous.
invariably, if he does anything, it only adds fuel to the fire,
Robin,
as opposed to taking care of it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Robin. You're exactly right.
Here he goes. He's running out.
Oh, there goes Gary.
That's what he does.
You know what got him? I turned off his mic when he was trying to interrupt you.
I know.
Made him nuts.
Nothing worse.
He was talking and no one was listening, just like he does to me.
Sounds like you're walking away from the mic as you talk.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then he ran out of here with
Talking still.
You two are asses.
Big ass, big ass.
Big asses. Big asses. You big ass.
You two are big ass. You two are big ass.
You are a big ass.
You've got a big ass.
What was that? I didn't hear
You
it.
are a big ass. You've got a big ass.
Who are you saying has a big ass?
Not you.
Who are you saying, Robin?
You have a great ass.
You're insane.
Oh, Gary.
Watch, you're treading on dangerous ground when you attack my princess.
He's simply upset.
I can
That's
duck.
all.
I can
That's
duck.
all. He's
Queen of the
simply upset.
show.
I'm trying to teach you to just sit here when I talk sometimes. You don't have to run out. I'm being serious.
I know
your moves, pal. I see what you do.
Well, we've only been together 10 years.
I know your moves.
Know I know your moves.
Just sit and
I
listen.
think one of you learned the other.
Yeah. If I'm ranting, is something in the ranting? There's something disturbing me. Learn.
I
Learn about your boff. Learn from
I
boff.
took note of your rant and.
All right, thank you. Now you can leave. Now you're dismissed.
Well, we haven't even finished discussing what we were supposed to do today because you were ranting. I'll come back during the next one.
All right, thank you. There he goes. Baba Booha.
I don't want to leave. You know why?
Why?
Because as soon as I walk out the door, you're going to talk about me. I hate that.
Just
I
leave.
hate that.
You missed part of it.
Can I stay till you start a new subject?
No.
Please.
No. You know what's funny about him?
I hate that.
He was supposed to come in this morning and tell me what was on the show.
Yeah.
You know, I have different things that he's supposed to remind me. I call him all day. I say, remind me of this, remind me of that. So I wanted to let off some steam first.
Uh-huh.
So instead of staying, getting a pen, writing down things that I'm steaming about, you know, maybe some of the things he can help me with, maybe some he just can't, maybe it's just a friendly ear.
It was done already, though. Why would I have to
I was still in the middle of talking about other things.
No, you were.
Did I take on different subjects after he left?
He didn't ride out the wave.
No.
You know what I mean?
He knew that I was in the middle, and he was afraid he was going to get yelled at.
He was going to get in the undertone.
I'm not going to yell at you.
No, but when you're in the middle of, God damn it, can't this effing be done right? I pretty much think I've got it, and I know what to do.
No. I was in the middle of pointing out all of the things that are wrong around here.
Yeah, you had to curse each individual thing in the studio and then get to the business. Yeah.
And so he was in here. So instead of sitting here and telling me what I had to do for the morning, he never got to. He ran out of the room.
He bailed.
He bailed out. He bailed out. I don't know why he left. You left because I was yelling.
Of course.
But you have no right to do that.
Because you know what?
I wasn't yelling at you.
No,
that's my way of discussing things.
Sometimes it's better when you get in this mood. It's just better to actually leave.
No, that pisses me off at you.
See, but it's better to just leave.
See, you were supposed to be my compatriot. You see, this is the part you don't understand about me. I need a compatriot.
Not a compatriot.
I need a guy who is on my team.
I am on your team. You need a guy to be there while you yell.
Again, he doesn't get it.
You need a guy.
He
never has gotten this.
No,
you need a guy to
If I keep telling you what I need, why can't you be that guy? Why do you always have to leave?
Because it wasn't what you need. It was yelling.
No, I just told you what I need.
Oh,
you don't know what I need. I know what I need. I needed to talk to my producer.
Maybe you're talking too fast.
He's not going to be the right thing. He's not going to be my producer ever. He's just an intern who gets me coffee and I pay him some money. Goodbye. Get out.
Howard?
Here's the Gary puppet.
I'm made out of wood and I know what you need. I will never run.
No, do you understand something, Gary puppet?
Yes.
No, seriously, let me tell the Gary puppet this.
Yes.
Okay.
I hire a guy to be a producer.
Yes.
All right. So I say to him, here's something that I need. When I'm blowing off a little steam, and I'm not blowing it off at you, I'm just blowing it off in general. I'm getting out what I feel is wrong, regardless of what it is. Sit and be a pal. Listen to what I have to say.
Inside of this rant is some information that you might be able to fix.
And maybe even calm me down a little. Say, you know what? I can take care of a few things here. I can help you out, Boff.
I know exactly how to fix that. Don't even worry about it. It's done.
And even if you say, hey, I don't know how to fix that, but let me look into it. Anything where I saw the guy taking some initiative, I'd be so proud of him.
And sometimes a friendly ear is all that's needed.
Right. Even you know that, you wooden-headed puppet.
Yeah.
But I turned to him, and I've had this conversation with him before. I said, Gary, when I'm letting off some steam and talking about stuff that's wrong, why do you always run out? Or just tell me,
Sometimes he argues with you that you're wrong.
Yeah, he argues with me. And it's like, why can't you just, listen to what I'm saying and maybe pick up on it?
But just now he was saying, look, you don't need me to stand here and listen.
Yeah.
You need me to stand here while you yell, is what he said.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that I'm looking to him as a friend and as a coworker and saying, hey, let's talk about this. But this is my way of talking. I don't have time to sit there and make a conversation out of it.
He imagines that if you really wanted to talk, you'd be doing it in a tone, a different tone, and that there'd be a back and forth.
The worst producer. I swear he is. He's good at opening the mail. He's good at that. Some things he's good at.
And taking stock tips from John.
It's like two guys.
Oh, let me tell you something. Where is Gary and that John? I've been thinking about this all day yesterday. It was sticking to my craw. If I hear that Stuttering John is taking phone calls from stockbrokers during my show, when Gary sits and tells me that there's nobody here who can sit here and sift through my newspaper articles and get work done for me, let me tell you something.
John's not here.
Excuse me. I'm going to tell you this, and I blame you for this. This is something I blame you for.
Uh-oh, I think he's going to leave again.
You allow John, because this is before Kathy gets in, you allow John to sit on the phone with his feet up on a desk taking calls from stockbrokers. I am not into that. Don't tell me that there are, when I call and say, hey, how come this isn't done? How come this isn't done? Boff, we're very busy here, and we don't have time for that. You don't understand, Boff. You don't realize how busy we are all day. You don't understand. But I do understand that Stuttering John can sit here and take calls from stockbrokers all day. That he has time for. Why isn't he busy going through newspaper articles and things like that, the things that I need done?
I will check into that.
What check in? You're the man in charge when Kathy's not here.
Right.
Why do you allow that to happen?
Generally, the articles are done by the time...
No, they're not. They're not done. We have 12 years worth of articles in our catalog.
Well, I was under the impression...
I called up Gary. I called Gary the other day.
You don't want to
hear anything. I had a long telephone meeting with him. And I said,
Howard,
Gary,
why don't you want to hear anything?
Why isn't this done? Why isn't this done? He goes, Boff, we are so busy here. We are busy with this.
Why would you want to say something if you don't want to hear an answer?
And he says to me, Boff, I have to make my phone calls. I have to make my phone calls after the show. I have to call L.A.
Right.
Well, call from your house. I don't care. And they save your bills and we'll pay them. What do you mean? Stuttering John has time. You're telling me no one has any time to do what I need done, but Stuttering John can take calls from stockbrokers all morning. That sticks in my craw. Go home and take calls from a stockbroker. That's what I do. Oh, here you are. Hey, listen, since Gary doesn't know how to run the office for me.
Howard.
Since he's such a nitwit.
It's only 10 minutes.
What? It's only what?
A day.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes that work could be going on.
It's amazing how this...
No. I thought about it all day yesterday. I couldn't wait to get in here and yell at you guys, especially Fafa Foley, because this I do hold him responsible.
That ain't Fafa Foley's fault.
Oh, yes, it is, pal. He's in charge of you. He should have laid down the law to you first. They say, hey, we got things... Fafa Foley tells me, Boff, the phone's ringing here all morning. We need like 3 interns just to answer the phones.
He was just...
No, he's not exaggerating.
Howard,
this is what he told me in a private meeting.
You've turned everything around.
Tell me what I've done wrong.
It was during the day.
Yes.
From 10 o'clock on after the show that we need people to answer the phones. I don't have a problem with the phones.
10 o'clock after. So no work can go on before 9 o'clock.
Nobody said that. You're saying that.
No, it says to me that Stuttering John has time to sit and take calls from stockbrokers.
You want to twist it around.
It's a big fun party here. Everybody wants to party on my ass. I need real workers. I need work going
You need Chinamen.
No, I don't need... Hey, pal, I don't need Chinamen, and I don't need you.
If you don't need me...
I don't need you. You resign?
No.
Please resign.
No, I don't want to resign. You need to fire me.
Okay, you're fired.
Okay.
All right, now, can you leave?
No. I need to collect my benefits.
Oh, your benefits.
So I have his job.
Oh. You know what I need? I need 5 Fred Norrises, except ones that work.
Fred takes phone calls sometimes, too.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Well, everybody does.
Hey, John, if you've got time to take calls from stockbrokers...
Howard, why don't you yell at
John, have you ever seen me take a call from a stockbroker here at work? You'll never see it.
Because you probably don't even deal with them.
I don't have time for it. I would love to sit and be into finance at work. I have work to do.
I finally figured out a way to make money, and you're going to yell at me for that.
Yeah, I don't care how you make money. Just make it and go home and make these calls.
I do.
Don't do it here.
Okay.
Then don't do it here.
It's only... I don't call them. Usually, they just call me.
I don't want stock calls here.
All right.
I want people working. When I call Fafafui and ask him why work isn't done, he tells me, Wolf, we don't have enough interns. I have to sit and train the interns.
I have the answer to this.
Let John train the interns.
I have the answer to this.
What?
John's here from 5 o'clock in the morning till noon. That's his coffee break.
What?
The guy can't have two... Well, I'm not going to get involved in this.
Gary, you defend everyone.
I'm not defending everyone.
But my problem. You don't defend my problem. When I call you and tell you work isn't being done, and you tell me everyone is busy, and you tell me you're taking stock tips and stock calls, why don't you see my point of view?
I do see your point of view. I was making a joke, Howard.
Well, that was very funny.
I was making a joke.
You know, we are working hard back there.
But Jack, it's a little funny to have those jokes you tell.
You think you're working hard? I can't wait for the day, John, when I quit radio, that you are the guy who has to now go out and find a job. And when you work for a real boss who's sitting there and paying the freight, and he's having you sit there and whatever it is you're qualified to do, lift boxes or whatever it is, I can't wait till he starts busting your balls. You're going to see what real work is. Why do you think everyone likes hanging out here for free? It's a gravy train. Oh, for God's sake. It's a lot of fun. It's fun.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We can't get you guys to leave.
Hey, go get a real job and see how much fun it is.
I'm sure you're right. Well, actually, I used to drive a truck. I know exactly.
All right. That's good experience. But you didn't need to drive a truck. Soon you might need to.
Well, hopefully not if I take all those stock calls. Oh, come
Gary, go run the office like an adult, will you? Come on. You want to repeat? You want to learn something?
Sure.
All right.
Sure. It's been a part
of my job is to absorb whatever my Wolf spews.
Whatever my Wolf spews.
I am a talentless sponge.
Who
is supposed to sop up the crap that my very important boss sends towards me.
Can you say that again?
The crap that my very important boss sends towards me.
The crap that my very important boss sends towards me.
I will from now on boss the interns. Even though they are intellectually superior to my inferiority. I am making new inroads into screwing up. Very good. All right. I have to take a break.
Oh, I love it when Wolf puts his foot down with a strong hand.
There you go. Gary Puppet. Gary Puppet, you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I have a solution for John. When he goes back to driving his truck, he could get a cellular phone so you can make those stock calls to me.
If I can say something, I booked a very important
try to say something.
Today at 9.
You never can.
You didn't, John. Don't even think that you booked that guest.
So
don't even
What
think.
are you saying,
John thinks he booked the guest today, having no knowledge of the fact that I called and booked the guest before he even got there yesterday.
I wasn't trying to get on you.
That's all right.
Well, that's because you let him get away with crap. I'm being serious.
Mr. Arnold.
Mr. Arnold.
Yeah, Benedict. I was just freaking saying it.
No, Benedict Arnold's a traitor, John. You've got it wrong.
Yeah, you're a traitor. I was defending you the whole time. Suddenly you jump on getting on me. Well, this is what happens in the back. You yell at him, he yells at me. Wait till we get in the back there. Trust me.
No, you're gonna get yelled.
Hey, let me tell you something. You deserve to be yelled at. You're making him look bad.
You know what you're gonna get yelled at for today? You're gonna get yelled at for losing a tape that was supposed to go home with Howard yesterday that never made it into his bag.
Oh, you found it, right?
No.
What tape? What tape?
Talk to you about it in a little bit. You're 20 minutes late this morning.
Okay.
And you didn't leave any notes with the Dan Rather interview. Even though it just said Dan Rather, but it should have said, this is a Dan Rather interview.
Did you interview Dan Rather?
Yeah, he's got it.
Right,
you got the card.
All right. All right. Let me take a few phone calls and we'll get to Dan Rather. All right, you guys go work out your situation. And don't let me hear you making phone calls. I'll tell you when you can make stock calls. When all the work around here is done.
I really isn't. Doesn't take up that.
Gary says, I have no time all morning. Now I have to train the interns. I have to do that. I go, oh, if you have no time, I understand that. That's legitimate.
Doesn't take up that much.
But Stuttering John's on the phone with stockbrokers. All right, thank you. Make those calls at home. You got a home life. I don't keep you here all day. Go home and accept all the calls. You're putting on a show for everyone. Who cares?
I'm not putting on a show.
I don't appreciate it.
A show?
Yeah, a show.
How do you get a show? What are you talking about?
You're sitting there doing the John show with your stocks. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Buy, sell at home. That's all.
He's entertaining the other interns. See what you can become if you're really good.
Yeah, he's going to show everyone.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Put on a big show.
Hey,
go home.
It's called just trying to make some money.
Yeah, let's try and make some money at home.
All right.
Mr. Big Shot.
Sell grit.
I woke up in such a good mood. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you were late. You got a lot of sleep.
Oh, man. Yeah, I put in a 30-hour day yesterday.
Yeah, I was up at 1 in the morning, and you're going to pay for it. 30-hour day. Doing nothing. What did you do with 30 hours a day?
Went to do Dan Rather, went to do Bruce Willis.
Get out of here. Listen, did you get them all?
Yeah, don't worry, we're all set,
all
man.
All right, okay, thanks.
What's happening?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Baja Hohai, and thank you, Stuttering John.
I walked in the door today, and I knew that today was the day I was going to get my ass kicked. I knew it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You know why?
Why?
Because there were no guests on today, and I said, that's dangerous ground.
No, I don't want any guests. I don't need guests. The reason you got yelled at today is because it dawned on me. I think about this during the night. It dawned on me what you said.
Can I ask you a question? Would you answer it honestly?
Yes.
Really, answer this question honestly.
Go ahead.
Does this dawn on you for real, or do other people come to you and say, hey, I was listening to the show,
no,
et cetera,
it dawns on me. Okay. It dawns on me.
I thought you were yelling at Gary for when he sleeps in the back.
All of a sudden,
Howard, I don't sleep in the back.
I know
making
you don't.
a joke.
I know.
Oh, yes, he does.
Does he? When does he sleep?
He always goes back to John. I'll be, whatever.
He wakes up with Newsday on his face.
When does he sleep in the back?
Such a jerk. I go to the back to listen to cassettes, and I say, John, I'll be in the back.
That's the social club hour in the back.
I go, John, I'll
go. Peggy hang out.
Oh, I see what goes on out there.
Now they are
I go in the back to listen to cassettes, and I say, John, I'll be in the back listening to cassettes. And John's joke that he's been telling every day for the last year and a half is, what time would you like me to wake you?
And he talks to Peggy back there. He does a whole schmooze.
Yeah, talk to Peggy about how booking some guests, about where we're going to do some events.
All right, we'll see.
Peggy does a lot to help book guests on this show.
I need a Fafa Foley cam where I can follow him around and see what he's up to. All right, I don't want to talk about the schedule. I don't want to talk about any of it.
You out of nowhere came on me. I'm sitting there trying to defend you.
What, by telling you to book the guests that I booked?
Oh, douchey boy, I came in there and just said, Howard, I come in there and just, last night I tried calling you home and
what time did you try calling me?
You are amazing.
What time did you try calling me at home?
I didn't call you.
All right, I'm bored with this. I want to get out of here. I don't
know what
care.
they're arguing about.
They're arguing for the camera.
No, I don't have to do the guess.
All right, thank you. I turn off their mics. I got to take a break, and then when we come back, I'll take some phone calls. I want them to leave. They won't go. Go. I'm asking you guys to go. Gary,
I'm scared to go back with him now.
What? No, just go.
There's nothing to be scared of, John.
All right, we'll see. Hope the camera's going.
My goal in life is to make everyone as miserable as me.
Well, you're working well toward that goal.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else, but you're doing a pretty good job with Gary. You had that hangdog look for him. Yeah. Oh, man.
Beaten.
Yeah.
The lower lip was hitting the desktop.
Well, you should hear him tell me how nothing can get done because they're all busy back there. I go, yeah, you're all so busy, but you're taking stock tips and sleep and listening to tapes.
Yeah, well, here he is. He's always saying how I just chime in. Well, you jumped on him. I didn't see John on the phone with a stockbroker. I saw him.
Right. You saw him on the phone with a stockbroker?
Oh, no.
You saw Gary on the phone. What time did you see that?
We were doing the show. I just went out there for a second to ask for something.
Oh, no. When was this?
Oh, gee.
When was this?
Oh,
when was it?
When did I say? Yesterday, so it must have been either that day or the day before.
Yeah, he's on the phone during the show to stockbrokers, Gary. This is a guy who runs out of here at 1 o'clock. He puts in his 8-hour day, and he's out the door.
Maybe he's trying to book the guy.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to book him and he tells me he's so busy, he can't do anything.
No, he books guests after the show.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah, after the show.
Oh.
He only has a small window for booking guests. Mr. Guest. You caught him on the phone to a stockbroker.
No.
What?
What is your beef?
No beef. Robin just informed me that you're on the phone to a stockbroker. Why is that my beef?
Robin, you don't know anything about booking this show. And you know what? I'll
you on the phone to a stockbroker?
And I'll cut out the things out of the newspaper and read them. And you go back and book a week's worth of shows, and we'll see who has a better time.
And let me ask you something.
Anytime you want.
Were you on the phone to a stockbroker? Did Robin catch you? Is that true?
What's that?
Are you on the phone now to stockbrokers?
I was on the phone to a stockbroker.
Thank you very much. Thank you. One time it happened. You happened to catch it.
What did you? Come on, Robin. Book a week of shows. Go book them. Find the pen to write on the calendar.
All right. Very good. Thank you for. Don't tell me you're too busy.
Howard, you think that if somebody doesn't have a broom up their ass, that they are not busy enough?
Gary, all I know is I don't have time to take calls from stockbrokers.
No, but you have time to take calls from others. Like, am I allowed? If my wife calls, she's pregnant. May I talk to her?
Oh, gee, Gary, I don't know.
May I?
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
You don't.
I'm going to let you think on your own for a change.
It could happen.
You figure out who it's appropriate to take calls from. Can I take calls from my pregnant wife? Your wife's so helpless. She has to sit there. She got to call you. She got to make emergency calls to you.
Well, who should?
No, you know what? No, you can't take calls from your wife.
Who should she call? Howard?
No, you can't take calls from your wife. Okay. You ask my opinion? No, you shouldn't.
I just need the list.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
There's no one you should take calls from except me.
No stockbrokers, no wife.
That's right. Wolf, my whole family was in a plane crash. May I talk? No.
Should I take this call?
I trust you. I don't sit and watch every move, but why is Robin just randomly walking through the hall catching you on the phone to stockbrokers?
If a phone call comes and it's an emergency.
It was an emergency from a stockbroker.
It really was.
I see. Okay.
You want to know whether he should sell?
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe you ought to tell him that you have like the same way you can only make calls for guests at a certain time, right. Tell him that you can only accept stockbroking calls at your house.
Gotcha.
All right, give him your number and let him call you there. Like I get calls. I get calls. My house. There's another place I take calls. It's called a house. And you can be there with your wife, and you won't even have to take calls from her because you'll be there with her. Silly. God forbid Gary and his wife should be separated for a couple of hours.
Well, what would she do?
Yeah. Oh, she can't get along without him. Woman's totally independent, and she needs him.
Nobody said that she needs
yeah. Oh, Gary, quickly, I need you. Every day, I got to talk to you.
Gary, what should we have for dinner?
I don't know. I can't make a decision on my own.
Now, let's not get into that.
I can't. I have no idea how to make a decision without my Gary. She can do just fine without
Gary,
you.
the doorbell's ringing. Should I answer?
Wait
a second. Your wife calls
you. If you drop dead tomorrow, your wife could. You don't go by me.
But
you're the guy who tells me you're too busy to do things.
Your wife calls you to make decisions. It's just part of life.
Well, then do the decisions. You asked me if you should take calls from your wife. I'm telling you no. I'm telling you no. I gave you an answer. There it is. Now get to work. Don't you have anything to do?
Yeah, I get yelled at by you.
Okay, good. Goodbye. Oh, and a right shoe on right foot. Okay? There's your other piece of information that you were looking for.
You're too kind to me.
All right, and the left shoe on the left foot.
Well, that makes sense.
There you go. What else you want to know?
I didn't know where to put the left shoe.
Next time I start talking to you, just listen, okay? That's all I ask. And make sure the people aren't busy making phone calls to stockbrokers. It drives me nuts. Stockbrokers. You can't take those calls anywhere else. Got to take them at work. Good thing you're out there looking over my fiefdom, because I'm too busy.
Howard, when do you...
You are my eyes and ears.
At what point do we...
You are my eyes and ears.
At what point do we install the tower with the rifles?
You know what it is? Gary should be my eyes and ears, but I don't trust him. You are my eyes and ears. No. Only Robin. Robin's my eyes and ears.
That's one phrase.
That's one body part.
She'll be watching. She'll be watching you. Make all the jokes you want, my friend. All right, thanks, Gary. Thank you for your hard work. Thanks for booking a guest.
Boy, he just scored.
What was that?
Boy, he just scored big points with Robin.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's going to ignore the next 6 mistakes he makes.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary Puppet. I have to take a break, Robin, and then I will take some phone calls. I'll talk about Stuttering John and his interviews. And we have a lot of other things going on. You know, the most interesting thing I saw in the newspaper today was that this new, who was also a sponsor of ours, but this new Freddy Krueger movie got 4 stars in the New York Post and 3.5 stars in Newsday.
Wow. The
Freddy Krueger. Now, this is like the 8th Freddy Krueger movie. And they say that this is an unbelievable movie. I'm giving them a free plug. I was shocked, you know, because you look at the movie business and you say, you know, everyone's such an expert, everyone knows. Here's this guy, Wes Craven, came out with, I guess, what is the 8th Freddy Krueger movie.
Is it 8 or 7 or 8?
And they're raving about it. I mean, when you see every other movie that have 4 stars and 3.5 stars, that's 4 stars out of 4 stars. That's like a classic. Don't you find that amazing? I do find it amazing simply because it's a horror film. Usually they don't get that well rated. Now, I got to admit that when I was doing the commercial even, that it sounded a little weird, the movie. I don't know. Kind of weird, yeah. In fact, it was impossible to explain. Nobody knows what it means. Quite frankly, Rob and I were looking at each other during the commercial going, what the hell are you talking about? If they can't describe it, who can? Yeah, how can we? But isn't that shocking? Wow. 4 stars and 3.5 stars? I don't think any of their films got that highly rated. No, they say it's a great film. Give us a screening. Jackie's show going on over in the corner. Jackie's show. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that up. I did a free commercial for them. They deserve it. So any guy gets 4 stars and 3.5 stars. Well, I was afraid to mention it because I was looking in USA Today and they gave it 1.5 or something. Oh, really? Yes. Now, how could that be? They said, where? Newsday, 3.5 stars. I haven't seen 3.5 stars for, I don't think Godfather 3 got 3.5 stars. Or Godfather 2. What they say about it. Godfather 3 didn't deserve any stars. All right. Nightmare begins all over. Just give me the stars. I don't need to hear the... No, I wanted to see what they said with... How could that be? 3 stars? 1.5 stars out of 4.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing? I saw one of the news magazine shows.
Talk up. Don't talk about that. Cleveland. Not a good thing to talk about. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yes.
You're boring anymore.
You're what?
You're boring.
Well, what can I do? Well, at least he had a time when he wasn't. Yeah, what have you done?
Talking about that movie all the time.
Hey, dude, I don't force anyone to listen. I talk about what interests me. You don't have to.
You're the only thing to listen to.
Why would you call up? Why would you call up and complain? Just don't listen. Go to the other guys.
Used to be good, Howard. Now you're boring anymore.
Suck. So what? I don't care what you think. Don't you get it? I don't even care anymore.
Oh, you don't care. You're just
stupid ass. What a dummy. Imagine wasting your breath. And he's doing it to get under my skin. Who cares if I'm boring? So I'm boring. I lost touch. What can I do? That's the end of it. It's over. Go tune to another station, jackass. You're boring. Yeah, Fred's sleeping over in the corner. Probably done the last month. I'd probably say I've done the best radio of my career, but I'm boring. My ratings are through the roof, but I'm boring. He knows. A dick. I hate the audience. I tell you, I'm the only guy who admits it. I despise my own audience. Talking about that. You know, after my whole career, I got that from jackasses. When I was writing the book, you're boring, you were talking about the book. Then you're boring, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about your family. What do you think I'm going to talk about? You think I got something else to talk about beside me? That's so stupid. What do you want me to go yell at Gary some more? Yeah. Jackass. Miami, you're on the air.
Howard, good morning. New listener, so you may have covered this ground. When you start shooting the movie, are you going to...
See, one guy calls me and says I'm boring. He doesn't want to hear about it. This guy wants to know about the movie.
Yeah, of course I want to know about the movie.
Well, the other guy don't want to hear about it. What am I supposed to do? Should I go hang myself?
No, just the heck with him.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Here's my question. Have they established a shooting schedule for this thing?
Yes.
Are you going to be off the air, and are they going to be doing a lot of best of?
No, we start shooting December 7th, and I will be on the radio. It will be a marathon movie. I will do...
We're not going on vacation on December 7th.
No, I will start shooting
while we're on the air.
Right. I get off the air. Turn off your radio.
It's out.
Yeah, and how it is. I go off the radio, I run over to the studio. They get me into makeup, and I go and I start shooting for the day.
Wow.
They don't need a lot of makeup?
Oh, no. But I will. I've figured out the schedule. In fact, I was looking over. It says I get to sleep the entire year of 1996. So
that's when sleep is scheduled.
Sleep is scheduled.
Now, how much editorial control do you got? I know you have Alvildson as your director, but you know, sometimes when you go over the dailies and you look at something, and do you have the right to say, look, this is wrong. I'm not really satisfied with the way this is.
Of course I do. Do you think I'm going to make some bad movie? Listen, there's so many jerks in this movie industry. Just take a look in the paper today. There's 10 movies came out, right? All supposed geniuses. The only one that got a good review that I saw was Freddy Krueger. Now, what that means is the top experts in the business, whoever they may be. I mean, even Gary Marshall, top expert, Exit to Eden, got 1.5 stars.
Yeah, all over.
Yeah, I mean, there's no expert. They got to go by. This is what I tell these guys all the time. You got to go by me. I know my audience. I didn't get to this point in life not knowing my audience.
It's so subjective, you know.
So they do. They seem to understand that at times, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they act like they go, no, you got to have a love scene where you wake up from a dream, and then you don't know if you really made love to the girl. And I go, what does that got to do with the story of my life? I wrote a book about the story of my life. What's it got to do with dreams? I don't have dreams. My nightmare is here.
My dream is happening while I'm awake.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Robin?
Yeah, of course I do. Well, fortunately, you have enough of an audience that it'll override any crappy review.
No, I'm not worried about reviews. The reviews are actually going to be very good. Same way they were good for my book.
You can't ignore. You don't think they're laying in wait for you? And
they are laying in wait, but if they see something, they're expecting some lesbian raunch fest. It's not going to be a porno movie. I'm making a real movie. And every one of these movie executives like, but Gump did it this way, and Dirty Dancing, they did it this way. I said, we're going to do it a new way. That's what's called innovation.
But why is it that so many people in that business just want to copy what was successful before?
And most of them turned down the movie Gump. You know that they couldn't find the studio to make that. Then as soon as you make it, so, you know, I got to deal with, I am going to get a good movie on the screen, okay? I'm not doing it if it's not good. It'll be good.
You know, Robin just terrified me. You know, you say you got copycat movies. Does that mean we'll have the life of Don Imus and Scott Shannon?
No, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, look for those.
The day after my book went to #1 on the bestsellers, Imus decided, now I'll write a book. And
all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden. This guy has been around 25 years. Now he's going to write a book. And he wrote a book years ago, and it was horrible. He wrote some piece of crap nobody bought. But that once they see how I do it, it's like Mark and Brian in Los Angeles. They went out to Los Angeles. The networks heard all my material, them doing all my material, and they said, we got to sign these guys. They sign them up, and Mark and Brian didn't have a clue what to do on TV. I'm reading an article with them. They're talking about their TV show. You want to have a good laugh?
What did they say?
Yeah, listen to this. You're going to have a good laugh. So they're whining to Fred Schuster over at the Los Angeles Daily News. Fred Schuster must have been peeing in his pants doing this interview. They're talking about, the TV show and what went wrong.
They were on it. It was theirs.
Well, also, they didn't have a show to copy. They're not innovators. They were two disc jockeys who were out in the hinterlands doing nothing.
Well, what you saw was what they can do.
Right, nothing. So, here, I got it right here. Here it is. I found it. Good, I'm glad I found it. Sir, I might have to hang up on you just because your connection is so bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry. He wasn't a bad caller.
No, he was a good caller, actually.
Yeah, listen to this. Oh, this is about the... Oh, I see here. Okay, here you go. They say you inspire copycats. This is what they say to Mark and Brian. Fred Schuster said this. I guess he was, maybe he was hallucinating.
No, he's right. A lot of bad radio out there.
Can the Mark and Brian show be done successfully by another duo? Now, mind you, these are two guys who are doing an impression of me, imitating me. He goes, the true vibe of the program is the true relationship between us and the fun we have within that context. You can't script what we do. NBC tried. They had nothing to do with it.
But with them.
Yeah. He goes, you can't script what we do. NBC tried. NBC tried to script them. NBC said to them, we're going to script you guys.
Right. They gave them a TV show and said, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah. They didn't have a clue.
NBC tried. I'm scripting my movie. It'll work. You wait and see if it'll work.
Well, they can't script what they do. You script what they do.
Yeah, now when I make the movie and script what I do, they could script what they do. They just haven't figured out how to do it. They're two nitwits.
I've seen them in movies, too. I think they were in, they did a cameo in Friday the 13th,
yeah.
One of those sequels.
That's why, by the way, our agent is out at the NAB right now. I want to say hi to my friends at the National Association of Broadcasters. He is busy signing up all these various markets. We're gonna come on like hellfire this year, Robin. Oh yes, you wait and see the new one.
Last year?
Believe me, we'll be around. So here's the point. Sign up.
One big banner year.
I might be back. You never know.
Already he's making a comeback.
Well, looks like we might have to be back.
I was gonna get arrested.
Well, you're not going anywhere. So the point is. Oh my. You'll be here with Fred Norris. That's going to be your nightmare.
Oh, no.
All right? So the point is, I am going after all these imitators. They all think they can sit out there. That's like in Miami.
Yeah.
Ron and Ron show. Let's call it Howard and Howard. He goes, this is Mark and Brian talking. NBC tried, but they failed to script us. They got air checks of our show, wrote down word for word what we said, and then took the script and blocked it, lit it, and shot it. And it was terrible.
That's ridiculous. They don't even remember that show, do they?
No.
They
wasn't
were jumping
scripted.
out of planes.
Yeah. It's almost impossible to copy the program because we don't know what we're doing until Howard does it. And we don't know what we're going to do until we do it. Anything that comes out of the speaker on the program is something that makes us laugh. Just us two guys. It begins with what we think is funny. So why didn't your TV show work?
You didn't think the TV was funny?
No, I'll tell you what. They didn't know what to do on radio. They had no clue. They heard my show, then they knew what to do on radio.
Please, the article sounds like they read your articles and spouted what you say in them.
Yeah. Sounds like every one of my old articles. Pull them out from 1983.
I do what I think is funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's so original. You two freaks. What place are you in now? 7th? Good. We'll see if we can drop that even further. Two little freaks.
I won't rest until they're off the air.
Yeah, go marry each other. Keep doing that. Stupid asses.
Yeah, it's time to retake your vows.
Yeah. We only do what we think is funny. Yeah.
Marrying.
Two men marrying each other is pretty funny. 2 French fry chefs got lucky doing my material. Bastards. Creeps.
Really, they're supposed to be running a McDonald's.
Yeah. They're supposed to be manager of the month, and that's all they are. Remember it when you see them in the street. Just call them Howard. You're on the air. Buffalo.
See, nobody wants to see you in a movie. You're a buffoon.
Well, then you don't have to go.
Don't worry, nobody's going to go.
Listen to this guy. You've got nothing going on in your life, you dickhead. You don't have to go. And I got news for you. No one has to go.
What have you done?
What have I done?
You're a buffoon. I wouldn't go see a Larry King movie about his life story.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't, because Larry King's a jerker. Oh, you little coward. Come down to the station. Just let me punch you out. Let me just pop you in the face just once. It'll be a fair fight. The two of us, one-on-one. I know that guy. How long was he waiting for me to answer? Probably about 3 hours he was calling?
Yeah.
That's what I've done. I've successfully worked my life so that idiots like him will call in for 3 hours just trying to get a hold of me.
Dial over and over and over again.
While he sits there. Another French fry chef.
And he'll be the first in line at the movie.
Another servant. Oh, he'll be the first one there. Another servant. Probably in the service industry. Serves mankind.
That's why he's doing so
man.
well.
I wish he'd come down here.
You can't get him to come. He can hardly stay on the phone.
Probably in a wheelchair.
Oh.
Probably has one leg, bastard.
Don't malign the one-legged people.
Stupid ass. Albany, you're on the air.
I'm sick of this movie stuff already.
Oh, man. What would you like to talk about? You must have another topic.
Well, why don't you bring it up? Why are people calling me
must have another
about
topic.
the movie?
Because you talk about it 24 hours a day.
Well, you're the guy. I'm taking phone calls. Talk about something.
All right, yellow carrier or something. I don't know.
Right.
Good. Another innovator.
A font of ideas.
Oh, my God. My audience is the stupidest audience. I attract dopes. Dopes. My father was right. I'm a dope, and I attract other dopes.
You're like dope flypaper.
L.A., you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah, hi.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. Hey, man, have you read that September article in People yet?
September article in People on what?
On the best and worst dressed. I was really bummed out that I saw you on the worst dressed.
Why would you be bummed out for me?
Because, man, that ain't right. You got Ralph taking care of you. You should be taking good care of
Oh, for goodness. Okay, thank you for the call. Oh, how trivial everyone is. Silly, bummed out. Like People Magazine knows what somebody should look like. You ever look at the retards? I'm going to go over to People Magazine and photograph the people who work there. I bet you'll find fashion disasters, big fatsos in polyester. Like they would even know. And that Blackwell, who does the best dress list, the guy is so feminine, and he walks into a room. We know this guy. He's
wearing a leisure suit.
He's laughing. He was wearing a tan leisure suit. How could anyone even sit and suggest to me that I'd want to look like that? I mean, what are we talking about?
You're still going to try this. You haven't been discouraged.
One more call. New Orleans, you're on the air.
Tom Chisano sucks.
No, you got that right. He's a real nitwit, that guy. That's the first good call we got.
Short and sweet and
yeah, guy had something to say and he said it. I know, I get so many letters from people. They have so many things on their mind. They say, I'm trying to get a hold of you for months. I can't get a... Then I go to the phones and nobody has anything to say.
One more.
San Jose, the great KOME. San Jose's San Francisco, sort of. Go ahead. You're on the air. Hello? All right. Okay, I have to take a break now. I give up. No, I have to take a break. No, I'll be quiet. I have to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. All right, I'm going to give up on trying phone calls, and now it's time for Stuttering John to play us What Happened Last Night with Dan Rather. Dan Rather.
Where was he?
I don't know. We're going to find out. Where is Stuttering John?
People are out lately.
He's on the phone with his stockbroker?
The market isn't open yet.
Yeah. I bet that's true. I wouldn't doubt it. All right, here he is, Mr. Stocks.
Mr. Stocks and Bonds.
Oh man, just trying to make some money.
What?
Nothing. All right.
How are you?
Good. I'm all right.
Where were you last night?
Yesterday we got Dan Rather at Walden Books downtown. He was doing a book signing for his new book.
Boy, you look a mess.
Yeah.
You look awful, man.
It's pitiful.
No, really, what's the matter?
No, I don't know. I just had a couple beers last night.
Oh, man, you look really wasted. Oh, you're so disturbing to look at. What's wrong with him? He's getting really fat.
I don't know what his problem.
Am I really getting fat?
Yeah, man.
It's like he's aged about 5 years in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Talk, Mr. Prehistoric.
All right, here we go. Let's listen to your work.
Anyway, so he didn't know. I once interviewed him before.
Yeah.
Remember when I asked him what's the frequency, Kenneth?
Yeah.
So I went and told this guy, so he didn't even know.
So whatever. Oh, you mean he went into this guy?
Yeah,
What's that?
Isn't it funny to listen to him?
So he didn't know.
And he obviously didn't get any sleep, so he's stuttering even worse.
But that's not even a stutter. That's a...
It's not a snutter.
That is a snutter.
That's
Disguise. So, I'm pathetic.
Well, you really thought Dan Rather would recognize you? You really thought he'd recognize you?
Well, you think a lot of people ask him what's the frequency, Kenneth? You think he would recognize me, right?
All right, let's. I don't think Dan Rather would remember you.
Okay, well, regardless, I just wanted to set up how it was. We were outside in front of Walden Books.
All right.
Thinking about you.
Yeah, Dan Rather's really concentrating on Stuttering John. All right, so here you are outside Walden Books, and you grabbed him for a couple of questions.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
Hey, it's a question from WXRK, came from broadcast.
Whatever.
Okay. Would you box Mike Wallace for charity?
No.
Not at all?
He's too tough.
What one question would you ask OJ if he were here?
Did he do it?
Do you think he did?
No, I would ask him if he did it.
I mean, that's what I'd ask you about.
Will you ever bring back Saying Courage at the end of the show?
I'd like to, but the people I work for would prefer I didn't, so I probably won't do that.
Did Diane Sawyer ever turn you on?
Of course, doesn't she, everybody?
Did you laugh at Tom Broka's speech impediment?
I don't think Tom Brokaw has a speech impediment. We're going to go in.
Howard Stern.
Love him.
Yeah? Great. Thanks.
See, Dan answered all the questions.
Yeah, barely. we had some other ones that we couldn't get to. Obviously, they were dragging him away.
What were the others?
Do you think you could have knocked up Connie Chung, unlike that wimp Maury Povich?
That was the next one?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Have you walked off any newscasts lately to protest sporting events?
Oh, you were going to get tough.
Have you ever farted during the news? What do you think you should do with all those useless Haitians and Cubans? Oh, man, he would have freaked. Do you think that Michael Jackson has any true sexual feelings for Lisa Marie? And, of course, will you go see Private Parts, the movie? That's pretty funny. All right, well, at least he answered a couple of questions. Were there a lot of people there for him to get his book signed?
No.
No one, right?
Not really.
Who even cares?
Yeah.
How many people were there? No wonder he was standing around. We just wanted to be interviewed.
Yeah.
Looked like something was going on.
With John for a while.
Oh, that's got to be a pretty depressing day.
Yeah, it wasn't that many people.
I guess it dawned on him that nobody cares about his book.
It's the same store that you did your signing at.
Oh, yeah? How many people were there? Like 10?
Yeah, maybe like 25.
25?
When people were out front, they're like, who's in here? I'm like, Dan Rather. They go, Dan Rather? Who the hell is he?
Did he come with a lot of security?
Yeah, he had a bunch of people.
Isn't that funny? Like, isn't that the worst?
Security.
When you show up with like 20 guys to for security, and there's more security guys than there are people online. That's got to be a real embarrassing thing. Not so much that it's happening to you, but other people are witnessing it.
Yeah. It's one thing if you go and do something like that, nobody sees it.
Yeah.
The only guy who had less people was Larry King.
Yeah. I think it finally dawned on Larry King after that nobody watches that show. He's so delusional, he thinks he's happening. A nitwit. No one was there for Larry King, right?
No one. It was 5 people for Larry King.
5
people. And I think they also told some of the book people who worked there to just go wait online and make it feel good.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. That's real bad, like when they're almost, like you see people online, and they have those little store badges on, and you realize all of a sudden that it's bookstore people.
You know, it's like
that nameplate.
Yeah. Even when I do a sign, like your biggest fear is to show up and nobody's there because you got to explain to the book people. I guess we didn't plug it enough.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I should get behind it more.
I just started, my whole publicity thing.
Yeah. A couple of weeks we could have changed.
The book's only been out a month.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's pretty funny.
He probably wishes Kenneth was there.
Yeah.
Dan Rather. Yeah. I guess Walter Cronkite laughs at him. Yeah. I'm going to take over the mantle, lose all the ratings. Pretty good. We got to take a short break, and then we'll be right back.
Here's Howard.
Hey, and don't forget Jackie New Rave joke page Martling. To order Jackie's Wild CD or cassette, it's $10 plus free shipping and handling. Halloweeny special. Buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And next Friday, October 21st, at my father's place, formerly Jimmy's Comedy Alley in Bayside, Queens. For information, call 516-922-WINE. Shall we go to the mailbag, please? We're going to go to the mailbag for a second, Robin. I'm trying to take care of some loose odds and ends here.
Well, I know we haven't read any letters in a long time. They must be piling up.
Most of the letters are hate letters to Ralph, and they basically just say, get that homo off the air. Yeah, Ralph's not gay, but they say that anyway.
Everyone says that about him.
Yeah, everyone feels he's very feminine. I suspect Fred and Jackie write them. Anyway, here's a...
Particularly hostile to Ralph?
Here's a letter. I'll just go through them. What is it, Foldy?
Nothing.
You need me?
No, I thought we were going to go on to another piece. I'll come back.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
We'll do the Halloween thing after you do the letter.
Oh, yeah, you want to do the Halloween thing first?
No, do the letters.
Okay, all right. Dear Howard. Ooh, Gary taking control. I like that. All right, he did something good. Dear Howard, since you like women with shaven pubic hair, Do you know that Oriental girls are practically shaven, as they don't have a lot of body hair?
Is that right? I didn't know that.
I didn't realize that. I would love to have an opportunity to show you this.
Is this an Oriental girl radio?
Oh.
Yes. I am not a stripper. I am a regular Oriental girl. Have you guys... I've never slept with an Oriental. I would love to try that. You ever have one?
No, I always wanted to, but this is even more reason.
Because they have no hair.
You're retired.
I love hairless girls. Oh, I love that. I can't stay... If I see even like the slightest mustache hair on a girl, that's it. It's over.
Slightest mustache?
Yeah, you ever see the ones they bleach them and then they got like little blonde hairs coming out of their mustache?
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls with mustache hair.
Which end are we talking about?
Talking about the mustache.
The face.
Mustache.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I didn't know what you were talking about.
What is he talking about?
He thinks their mustache is somewhere else, so I don't know what he's talking about.
He's just trying to be funny.
You know what?
You are. You're trying to be funny.
No,
What do you mean,
I wasn't.
mustache? Where do you have a mustache
Where else
hair?
is there a
You never
mustache?
saw a girl with a mustache? We talk about it all the time.
Beards? But that's...
I've never seen a girl with a beard.
No, they got that, like that
They
downy.
have sideburns.
Yeah, but it's like that downy thing.
Some girls have hair covering their entire face.
Yeah, we know a girl like that. We won't say her name. But we know a girl. What?
But it's blonde.
It's blonde hair.
And when the sunlight hits it or the lights hit it, it's like boom.
In the
Yeah.
right light, she's got
Yeah, it looks like a billy goat.
A little fuzzy.
Yeah.
In fact, I was watching that movie, The Specialist,
Yeah.
yesterday, and they kept doing this side shot of Sharon Stone. She looked a little fuzzy.
Did she have a lot of hairs on her face?
Yeah.
Wow. Doesn't somebody catch that on the set?
Well, you know,
I was mesmerized by his mole. Please give me a chance. Hey, I should call her. Let's get her down here. I'd like to see that. Wouldn't you guys like to see that?
I can't believe you're not going to say, well, here she is.
Where's she? No.
Make arrangements.
No, can you believe it? I read this yesterday. You think I would have had her all arranged.
Monday.
Let's see if we can get her down here. She's from Washington.
Yes, she can't drive up here that fast.
No, the shuttle, she could be here by 10.
She could be here, theoretically, by 10 o'clock this morning.
That would be an all-time first.
Hey, Gary, you want to get her on the line? Here's the phone number. She has her work and a home number. She really wants to come down here and be naked. There you go. I'd like to see that. Nice hairless girl. It's funny, too, because they're kind of like...
How has that escaped you? We've had Asian girls here before, haven't we?
Yeah, but none of them ever took their panties off.
Oh.
Now that I think about it.
Right, not even that spanker.
Nope. She wouldn't. I wonder. I mean, I want to see that. That'll make me come in on Monday.
Why aren't they in the magazines, if that's the case?
You're asking good questions. I'm not saying no, Robin.
You know, it's just interesting. You know, now I'm
Yeah.
thinking about this.
I wonder what's doing down there in your pants.
Nothing.
Really? You shave completely? Do you shave? You completely? No, you've never done that once. You've never tried it.
Ridiculous. Why would I do that?
I'd like you to look like a 5-year-old.
Well, that's very sick of you.
Yeah. Now, another thing in our mailbag, someone sent me a Mormon guide to self-control, overcoming masturbation.
Finally, help is on the way.
Now, for some reason, a lot of religion, Mormons and stuff, they want you to, what is it?
She's on the phone.
Oh, she's on the phone? Excuse me.
I guess we'll have to suspend this lesson on masturbation restraint.
I'll get to it in a minute for guys who are trying to do that. Why you want to do that, I don't know, but is this my Chinese princess?
Yes.
May I call you by your first name?
Yes.
May I call you Yen?
Yes.
Her name is Yen.
And you have a yen for her. So it's
Yen,
perfect.
like Japanese money.
Are you Japanese?
No, I'm Vietnamese.
Oh, Vietnamese.
Remember the good girl?
Oh, a gook. I don't know what a gook is. I thought a gook was
VC.
Korean.
Yeah, I know. You guys get all mixed up.
Are you VC?
No VC.
You were just like South Vietnamese?
Yeah, one of those nice ones.
Were you born here, or were you?
No, I was born over there.
Yeah.
And are you real smart? Are you one of those people that came over here and then like are in our school
Yeah,
system?
one of those struggle people, and then made it.
And then what did you become? Like were you
No welfare.
Were you valedictorian of your high school?
Yeah, well, not valedictorian, but on the honor society.
See, I'm telling you, there are some people who are smarter than other people. Like the Asians are smarter than everyone.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're smarter than because how come every Viet Cong that comes over here?
Smarter than they have to, though, right?
How come every Viet Cong that comes over here becomes the valedictorian of their high
Yeah,
school?
but let me ask you another thing. How come if they stay here for a while, they get stupid?
What do you mean?
Let her have a couple of generations and see what happens.
Well, you come here, you get stupid. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's where they come from.
It's all the inbreeding. So let me get this straight. You have I met you down in Washington?
Yeah, I was standing in line, and then, you know how they tuck you in the corner? So I was walking, I was waiting for hours, I was dying to see you, and then suddenly, like, Ralph's face appeared, and, I was just so, like, why is he here? And then I was just so, he's always in the way, just get rid of him.
Ralph really annoys people.
I hate him.
Face appeared.
Ralph came down there, and I said, hey, as long as you're here, why don't you sit next to me and hold the books open so I can sign them?
He made it like he was the one that's signing the book.
I know.
He was standing up, and then he was just like, pushing his face, and I was like, where's Howard? Next thing you know, they were shoving me out, and then I heard you said something.
Well, let me tell you something. It'll be the last time I bring Ralph because something weird happened. It was like, I went down to Washington to sign books, and then the press was there, trying to get pictures of me signing the books. I don't know why they do that because I never see these pictures anywhere. But there was thousands of press. Ralph is blocking the view, and Ralph refuses to move. So I said, Ralph, move out of the way so people can take pictures. Like he wanted to be in the pictures.
Oh, he's always in the pictures.
Then what he was doing is, this is another move you have that's really annoying. People are real annoyed by you.
I was doing exactly
I know you were trying to help me. Yeah, but you know what you were doing.
Oh, no, he's in the room.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
She doesn't even like to hear your voice.
People hate you, Ralph.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, people would come up to, get their book signed and stuff, and Ralph would sit there and go, oh, look at that chink. Look at that Chinese.
He said that? I knew he said that about me.
Yeah, but not about you. But he would make comments under his breath. Hey, look at this one. Look at this big fat slob. And then I'd say, you were saying tons of stuff about people. This is what he does. So I said, Ralph?
I snickered once at some weird guy.
Yeah, I said, Ralph, I'm going to tell you what, man. Don't ever make fun of my fans. You have no fans. You have no one.
Yes, can you hear? You have no
I said,
fans.
And you know what it is? I talk to each person, and some of the people can't speak to. Excuse me?
Nothing. You can hear everything.
Yeah.
God, you're like God.
That's right. To you, I am.
So what did I do to annoy you?
So then all of a sudden, he starts like saying stuff about the people and commenting on the way they talk. And I go, man, when I am talking to someone, number one, I don't want to hear you making stupid-ass remarks in my ear. It's like a little boy. I got to sit there and explain to him. I said, these are people who came out, stood online for 8 hours to meet me and to...
You don't make fun of them.
I said, they're purchasing my book. Who are you? You're better. You're the same groupie.
You'd have been in that line.
He used to call my show. Well, he used to go to all my club appearances. That's how he met me.
Not all of them.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, just one. Right.
And I wasn't goofing on everybody. I snickered at one guy, and that was
but who are you to snicker at somebody?
I think you're misinterpreting.
No, man, you did that. You started doing that at all the book appearances, and each time I have to sit and lay down the law to you, like a little boy. I go, Ralph. He knows it. He knows I'm telling him the truth.
Yeah, he tries
Ralph.
to paint a better face.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's embarrassed about his own activities.
No, but it's like really weird. Like, hey, this is how I make my living, douche.
He wouldn't know anything about that, though, because you just give him money.
Right. I have to pay for him.
He doesn't just give me money, Robert. What are you, high?
But you think you're so much better than everyone.
No, I don't. I really don't.
And you have to learn to lay back a little. You were sitting on the table so people couldn't hardly see me.
I was trying to help you move things along. You said it was a help.
And then he's commenting, and then he's talking to people, and carrying on. I go, Ralph, just sit quiet.
I did talk to a couple people.
Yeah, mellow out.
You don't know the art of blending into the background.
And then some people would say, hey, Ralph, they recognize him from the book and stuff or from the TV show. And then Ralph would, blow him off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, screw you.
Yeah.
He would ignore them.
Ralph.
He did. Like he's too good.
No,
he's too big.
No,
don't look at me.
I just felt stupid.
I wanted to smack him right on the bad tooth with a rolled-up newspaper.
No, really, I just felt stupid when people were saying stuff like that. I mean, I didn't know what to say.
You felt real stupid, but and like he thinks he's muttering under his breath when someone comes up to the table.
Real loud.
And he's real loud. He's like, look at him, look at that shirt he's wearing.
Okay.
Look at the belly.
Now it's coming back to me.
Yeah, now it's coming back to you. Well, man, if you ever do that again, you're fired. Now get out of here.
I won't do that.
All right, goodbye.
Well, what did I do to this girl?
What? You didn't do. You were just being annoying. Get away. Like you are now. He should have seen him. He's like doing a little commentary on each person that comes up to get their book signed.
Mm-hmm.
Being a real dink.
Like that's appropriate.
Yeah, so I'm in the middle of trying.
Right in the people's face.
Yeah. Gee, well, maybe make somebody. First of all, if you're somebody waiting on a line to get their book signed, you feel kind of stupid doing it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally get up to someone, and it's the first time you're meeting someone you listen to every day. I understand what it's like. If I listened to someone every day on the radio, and all of a sudden I met him, I'd want to say something to him.
Right.
Like, hey, thanks for making my mornings pleasant and stuff. So most people would walk up and go, hey, Howard, I really appreciate the show. And some people look like they're a little bit down on their luck,
Mm-hmm.
Some of them look a little bit messy.
You think you ought to give back the money for the book?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you start feeling bad for him. So, you know, I go, hey, man, that's really nice of you to say. And then all of a sudden you hear this little voice. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at him. Look at him. What a jerk. What a jerk. What a jerk. And I'm like, you know what, man? Why don't you just go suck?
If you didn't just give Ralph money, he'd be on the line looking just like that.
Yeah. Hey, here's a cartoon. This is Ralph. Look at the funny-looking people. There. Look at that. And he's got he's got a big berry and a giant tooth. There you are. Look at the funny-looking
and that
people.
little scarf on his head.
Yeah. Look at that. All right. Now go ahead.
Listen, I just want to say, when those people were coming up, I thought I was being helpful, and I wasn't goofing on everybody. And there were people who were walking away forgetting their books, and I was catching up to them.
All right. You did help sometimes. All right. Scarful. Scarful. You know Farfel? He's Scarful.
I love it.
Scarful. Farfel. All right. Anyway, so you want to come down here. Let me get this straight. Now, how old? I'm trying to remember what you look like. Were you cute? I remember seeing a couple of Chinese girls that look cute.
Oh, I'm okay, yeah. I mean...
How old are you?
I don't know. You're very picky.
I'm not that picky.
But don't you think all Chinese look the same?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Stop with that.
The Vietnamese are supposed to be the most beautiful Asians.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm okay looking.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'5.5".
And your breasts are a B?
Yeah, it used to be a C, but then I got off the pill and it shrank.
Yeah, I know about that.
So now I went down
Fred
to
just
C.
went off the pill.
He went to nothing.
And what about your mama-san? Is she still in Vietnam?
Oh, no, everybody's here.
I see.
Yeah.
You're not, you didn't go boom boom with GI or anything.
Boom boom.
No.
Did you go boom boom with GI during the war?
No, I was only like 9.
You were only 9?
Yeah.
Hey, were you that girl who was running through the streets naked in that picture?
No.
With a napalm?
That wasn't me.
Like on fire?
Famous picture?
That's a great picture.
Must be my cousin.
So, how'd you get over here? Like, would your parents, like, run out there in the middle of the night or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. But we got into, we fly over with the UN, the American.
What was your daddy-san in the
government?
The government?
No, but, he's not in the government. He's private, but he's just big.
He's wealthy.
Yeah.
He wealthy long time?
He's wealthy long time.
He is wealthy.
Yeah.
So he's so wealthy.
He's so, oh, no. Yes.
Make much rice. So, you ever make it with a white guy?
Yeah, I'm married. My husband is a white guy.
Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind you come down here getting naked?
Well, after the Howard Stern experience, I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go down because I feel like I've been ripped off by Ralph.
Yeah.
So then he goes, all right, you do what you want to do. You always do what you want to do anyway.
No kidding.
Oh, so he's sort of given his permission.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're nice and thin.
But he loves you, He started me listening to you. So.
Well, I love him for providing me with his wife. And you say you're almost hairless.
Well, I don't know. I think all Orientals are pretty,
Hairless. And yet you have jet black hair, all of you.
No, there's no hair on my legs. There's no hair.
You don't even have to shave your legs.
But no, I don't.
And what about your underarms?
Barely.
Wow, that's cute.
Yeah, and then, very nice and trimmed down there.
And you don't have to touch
well
it up.
Kempt, Howard.
You don't have to groom it. It's all groomed naturally.
It's all groomed, all under the bikini line.
Really? You know what I think that's from the poor nutrition, Robin.
Is that right?
Come on.
Yes.
The starvation diet.
Yes. All that rice and fortune cookies. Very bad diet.
Oh no.
So what you're proposing is you come down here. You get totally nude.
Yeah, but
hey, can we pretend?
Regular girl, okay? Because I've seen no stripper,
No, I understand.
Don't have a big breast.
That's okay. You don't need big breasts.
Okay.
So you come down here totally nude, and since when I was in Nam, I never got to make it with any of you.
Oh, really? You're too busy cutting my dad's ear.
Can we pretend that like you're a rickshaw girl, and you just like you come down here naked?
Do I have to say me so horny?
No, and you're so totally subservient that like you just have to come in here and rub my legs and give me a nice rub down and stuff. Hey, I could get a full rub down.
Oh, your own geisha.
Yeah, walk on your back.
No, I don't want to walk on my back. That'll hurt.
Yeah, it hurts. I tried it before.
But you'll be totally subservient to me? Subservient to me?
I think it's subservient.
Is it subservient?
Yes.
Whatever one it is, will you be that?
Okay. I do anything you want, Howard.
So you'll come down here, you strip down totally naked so I could see you.
Yeah.
Then you're going to rub me long time.
Oh, no. Yeah.
The whole show, huh?
Not the whole show. I'll go out of my mind. No kidding. That sounds pretty good. When can you get down here? Monday?
How about,
Let's not wait. Let's do it.
How about next Monday?
Oh.
This coming Monday or the one after?
The one after.
I don't want to wait that long.
You don't want to wait that long?
Come on.
Monday is definitely no good.
I thought you were in love with me.
I'm flying out of town.
I thought you loved me.
But I have business.
What, Chinese New Year?
No.
Hey, why don't we get a rickshaw and let it pull me around the room? Like a king.
I'm not strong.
Like a big naked king up and down the hall.
That'd be very fun.
Tell the E! Network to get a rickshaw. You ever pull a rickshaw?
Of course not.
We're one of those
I'm a
big
well-bred girl, okay?
Do you have one of those big giant cone hats like you use in the rice paddy field? I mean, do the whole thing.
I don't have those.
You could pull me around in a giant hat and a thong.
Oh,
That's good, right?
Now you're talking.
What age did you start getting sexually experimental?
Oh, God.
Like 11?
No, 16.
You ever have a girl?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
2 guys?
Yeah, all guys.
Have you ever had 2 guys at the same time?
No. I'm a regular girl, Howard.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be so regular when you leave here. Bow-legged.
How old am I? I'm 29.
I didn't ask that, but it's always good information. Hey, can you write in those funny little pictures?
No, we're writing alphabet. Vietnamese is the only language to write alphabet.
Ever have sex for Hershey bars during the war?
No. Maybe for... I was only 9, Howard.
Hey, war is tough. You got to survive.
No, and I didn't put razor blades in there either.
All right, so when are you coming down here? How quick can you get here? Because I want to see you naked and have you do stuff to me.
Oh, next Monday would be perfect, because then I have time to, get...
Prepare.
Yeah.
Can you wait a week, Howard?
Yeah, well, I can get my body real, like do sit-ups and...
I don't think that's going to make a difference in a week.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of late. I'm pretty skinny.
In Vietnam, did you ever see your neighbors go flying into pieces?
No, not yet.
You missed it.
I didn't see anything.
Where were you, in Saigon?
Yeah. And I left before anything happened.
Saigon was for pussies.
Yeah, thank God.
You were out of there immediately, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go to the real action was. Da Nang.
The commies creeping in, we're gone.
Yeah. I took care of a few commies for you, though, when I was there. 3 tours of duty, my dear, keeping your people safe.
I heard.
That's the thanks I get. Well, at least I get...
She's coming down to thank you.
She is. You coming down to thank me personally, huh?
That's right.
Well, I deserve it, believe me.
Yeah.
I used to take out whole villages of your people.
Right.
Unbelievable. Hey, you strip, I'll give you one of my gook skulls.
Oh, jeez.
Ho Chi Stern is here, your master. I'll give you a big picture of myself. Ho Chi Stern. Ho Chi.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll give you one of those skulls that I saved from the war.
Okay.
It might be one of your relatives.
It could be.
Really.
It really could be one of your relatives.
Yeah, it could be my uncle.
I have a necklace made out of thigh bones.
Oh, God.
I'm going to give you that.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Hey, listen, the war, I was fighting for you. I was fighting for your people. You were South Vietnamese.
I know.
I was trying to keep you free of communism.
I know. 3 tours of duty.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
You obviously liked it over there.
Oh, yeah. I used to wipe out a lot of your kind. Let me tell you, I used to take care of everybody. It's unbelievable. In fact, I hate to give this up, but since you're coming down here naked, I'm going to bring it in so you can see it.
What?
I have some feet in formaldehyde that you can have. I used to chop off the Kong's feet and just keep them in formaldehyde.
How many do you have?
Oh, I've got like 4 feet. 2 sets. I'll tell you something. They're a delicacy over there.
Oh,
you didn't eat them, though.
Like pig's feet?
No, I never would eat the feet. Guys would, though. I know a guy he made for his wife a purse made out of a gook stomach.
Oh.
Unbelievable. That's how war was, man. And that's what they used to call it, right? Gooks, right? It was horrible.
Oh.
Wasn't it terrible?
It was awful.
That's not right. I knew it wasn't right, but we had to dehumanize the enemy.
So you could go cut their feet off.
Are you kidding me? It's funny. We used to have a joke because, sometimes you get hungry in the jungle. And we used to say our potato chips are gook fingernails.
Oh.
That's how crazy it was.
Oh.
Over there, Nam. Yeah, ooh. But meanwhile, you weren't there. You had to dehumanize. And look at this lovely woman. She knows what I'm talking about.
You can look at the Vietnamese and not get angry?
Not her. She has hardly any hair.
You won't cut my feet off, Howard?
I might have to put them in formaldehyde.
Suppose you have a flashback while she's here.
Yeah, really.
Let me tell you how wild Vietnam was. All during the day, I would kill Viet Cong.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, I'd be humping the Viet Cong.
Right.
Making love to them. Sometimes I'd wipe out a whole village of men and make love to their women all night.
But then you said you never had.
Well, I never had a South Vietnamese. Only the North Vietnamese.
Only the Kong.
That's right, only the Kong.
Women.
That's right.
So you didn't know they were hairless?
I got to tell you a story about the war. I've never told anybody this.
Wow.
You'll love this. One time, it was during my second tour of duty, and they'd given me some leave because I was like the best soldier. I took out more gooks.
But they said you need a rest.
Yeah, so they sent me on a rest. So I hitchhiked by sticking out a gook arm that I cut off.
You didn't even use your own finger.
No, listen to this. I had been fighting 2 days previous. I took an arm with me. I cut off all the fingers and just left the thumb. And I got rides the whole way.
Picked up right away.
Yeah, and I went into Saigon and I had myself a little. They used to call it R&R.
Yeah. In Saigon?
Yeah. That's right. That's where I was.
I used to hear about a lot of R&Rs in Thailand. I never knew.
Oh, no, I never rested.
Saigon.
Yeah, I went to Saigon. I'm telling you. Then I got to tell you a story.
Are you enjoying this, young lady?
Hey, she should know it's her history, and she should know what I had to go through over there. I tell you.
Howard.
Hey, Jackie, you're a big pussy. You never went over there. This guy got out on a trick knee thing.
A trick knee?
Yeah, I'm no fortune. Well, Jackie's father was a big man. He had a lot of influence.
Trick knee.
Yeah, I think he knew someone at the post office. But I'm going to tell you something. When you're a soldier, you got to be in good shape. That's number one.
Well, you got to get through the bush, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Although they're pretty hairless. I got to tell you something. You got to get through the bush. And getting through the bush is the toughest part. Most guys know what I'm talking about who served over there. You had a rough time going through the bush. So I would always try to keep my physical conditioning. Like, a lot of guys stopped brushing their teeth. A lot of guys would stop doing various things. They didn't shave or bathe or anything. And I always kept pride in my appearance. Even though I was in the jungle.
A lot of military, and it's very important that you keep up your military uniform, that you wear all your insignia and your uniform be shipshape, and a lot of those guys let that go.
And I always took pride in my body. I always shaved. I brushed my teeth, and I always kept to my workout regimen. And people say, well, how'd you work out during the war? There was no weights or anything. But what I would do is I would fill 2 big gook heads with cement and then put them on either end of a pipe and use it as a barbell.
So you built your own weights?
I built my own weights, and people were repulsed by these weights. People would go, oh, my God. And then for aerobics, I would bowl with the heads of 10-year-old boys and use their eyes and nose. Duck pins. So I had to do that. That's what I had to do during the war to stay in shape. I had to take 2.
I don't know if it's worth it, Howard. I don't know how you live with yourself every day.
Oh, people used to be repulsed by my weights. But she's right. We were fighting communism. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
You understood. That's right. We come there to save you.
Thank God you're there, Howard.
Yeah. One time.
Oh, he just goes on and on.
I know. Just war reminiscent.
Hey, man, I had my fun over there, though. I'll tell you that. I never let it get me down. That was why I survived 3 tours of duty. A lot of people say, Howard, it's a miracle you're alive. I said, hey, I never let it get me down. One time I froze gook testicles, and I'd line up.
Wait, how could you in Vietnam?
Yeah, we're in the freezer. We have freezers in the mess.
I thought you were going to say in the snow.
No, there's no snow in Vietnam, Robin. But we would freeze them.
You were over there so long.
We would freeze gook testicles, and I'd line up the gook sphincters and practice putting into them. And for a club, I used a kid's leg. And I used to play golf over in Vietnam. I was one of the few guys. But I was always creative, no matter what I did. I started a jug band.
What? Body parts to make things
well, but you had to use the tools you were given.
Oh, you.
That's right. Did I tell you I played xylophone on the ribs of Charlie Skeletons? Do you know that?
Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, my guys.
Oh,
they would die. I would just use their ribs.
Oh, you.
No, I would. I don't care which side they were on.
Dead's dead.
That is dead. The Viet Cong have very small rib cages. You
Didn't
can't
make good sound?
No, they sounded very small. All right, how soon can you get down here?
Is next Monday good with you?
Next Monday sounds good to me. Want me to put you on hold so Gary can line it up?
Thank you, Howard.
I'll tell
I love you.
I love you, and I'll tell you more about the war so you know more about your history of Vietnam.
Okay.
All right?
All right. I look forward to it.
Yeah, don't you worry about it.
I'm sorry?
I love you a long time when you come down here.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. I've never seen the Oriental frame completely naked.
Well, wait a minute. Either you were making love to the Kong women or you weren't.
No, Kong were not human beings. The Kong were not human.
So you didn't look at them.
That's right. I never looked at them when I made love to them. I'm telling you.
Okay, Howard. Hope I'm not going to disappoint you.
No, you won't, my darling.
Okay.
What you lack in physical beauty, you will make up in spirit.
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Well, there you go, Robin.
I don't know what to think of your story. 1 minute you haven't seen anything, the next minute you're screwing all night.
I don't know. But war was...
I think that one of your personalities went to Vietnam.
I don't know.
Not all of them.
I have malaria. Hey, it's the truth, though. I don't lie about this stuff. War was hell, and a lot of people don't realize. Lieutenant Calley, they fried that guy. They set him up.
You're a fan of his.
Oh, I absolutely am. I did the same exact things during the war.
Why he's never done this show?
I would love to have him on the show. I salute Lieutenant Calley. When we used to go into these villages, you had to take care of business. You didn't know who was the Kong and who was your friend. You don't know. You go in there, you level the place. I once crashed my helicopter into a whole village. Took out a whole village that way.
Didn't care.
I found 3 guys who were still alive. I took them. I buried them in the sand. The only thing I left out was their hands so they could wave goodbye to me. What do you think of that? Did I ever tell you that story?
Unfortunately, yes, you have.
Yeah. The only thing they did, see those little hands waving goodbye.
You know what? You should be arrested now for war crimes.
Hey, I'd be happy to testify, man. I did what I did. My country told me to go over there and win, and I did it. I won my war. Hey, yeah, all you guys sat back here, did nothing. I went.
He was protesting.
I went, and then I went, and then I went again. To make up for all the cowards.
Well, when did you have time to join the peace movement?
That was in high school.
Oh, I see.
I was just trying to get laid. I really didn't believe in it. Listen, I didn't believe in the Vietnam War, but once I went over there, I was committed to it. Either they get me or I get them.
I see.
I like to see anybody else.
Dog kind of situation.
Yeah, you put them all in there. Jane Fonda, you put them all in uniform. You'll see. They'll fight rather than die. Very few people have you ever done hand-to-hand combat?
No. No, I can't say that I have.
I'm telling you, I've done it. Hey, I still have flashbacks. Sometimes today when I eat in a sushi bar, my wife has to tie my hands behind my back so I don't choke the chef. It's true. Fred's been there with me, and so is Jackie.
I was asking you, what are you going to do? You going to have a flashback when you look at this girl?
I don't know. Anything could happen next Monday. Anything could happen. Let's be honest. All right, let me take a break, and we'll be back. I'll finish the rest of the mail, and we have a lot of things to go through today. We'll be back right after these words. What is this, Wes Craven's new nightmare? Yeah, well, hey, they got something to be proud of. You know, I got to admit, when I was doing this commercial for the last week, I didn't know what to make of this movie. I said, another Freddy Krueger movie? I'm reading the paper today. In the, I guess it was the...
You said the Post?
Yeah, I ripped it out. I couldn't believe it. It's the New York Post gave Wes Craven's New Nightmare 4 stars.
Got 3 stars in Newsday.
3.5 stars. It's on the front page of Newsday.
Wow.
The new Freddy Krueger, 3.5 stars. Where do you see these kind of reviews? I am shocked. I will now go see this movie. I'm telling you, The Godfather only got 3 stars from Newsday. They're saying it's a fabulous movie.
Well, Wes Craven makes great films.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I just thought Freddy Krueger might have been played out, but it's not.
Well, Wes was the original creator, so when he comes back, of course, he brings something to the film.
Well, evidently it's, I should read the review. I mean, you would really go see it if I read it. They say, horrors, Freddy is back. Just when you thought it was safe to get back in bed, Horror star Robert Englund, playing himself, teases a studio audience in Wes Craven's new Nightmare. The ripplingly good movie within a movie, A Pop Day for Nightmare, revives the razor-fingered, dream-haunting Freddy Krueger. And she goes on, 4 stars. The thing goes on and on. It's unbelievable. Well, that starts today. Wes Craven's new Nightmare. Okay? Go see that. All right, Papa Fooey reminds me, Robin, that for our Halloween show coming up later next week, or is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Each one of us on the show will come in dressed as someone else from the show.
Well, that's not very imaginative.
What do you mean?
How do we dress? How do we look?
Well, you're going to pull a name out of the hat, and then you got to go figure it out for yourself. Yeah, I already am working on mine.
How do you know? You're supposed to pull a name out of a hat.
I know, but if I get Baba Booey, you want to see mine?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me do this for you. There we go.
Turn your head.
Yeah. This is for the cameras here. Wait a second.
Take your head.
It's stuck on your headphones.
Yeah. All right, I don't have to take them off. How's it look?
Good.
Oh, that's hysterical.
See, I'm Gary. Hi, I'm Gary. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Now you know how I got all those girls with that tongue.
Yeah. See, this is in case I am chosen as Gary. Robin likes it.
It's very good.
See, I'm going to win the contest.
I can use that if I get Gary's name.
Yes.
I don't believe the nose is broad and flat enough.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to... Isn't that great? See? There you go. All right.
You can do better. You do better than that.
Amazing.
All right, so here's who is involved in this. It's you and Robin and Fred, Jackie, myself, Stuttering John, and Scott the engineer.
All right.
So you want to pick the first
Now,
name?
what if I pull my own name out?
We'll put it back in. And
I see.
I'll take it out, you know.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to draw first, Robin.
So you can get the best pick.
Yeah, I'll end up with Fred. Actually, you can't go wrong with anybody when you think about it. All right, let's see. You want to know who I'm going to be? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, no.
Who'd you get?
Oh, I don't want to be this. I want to throw this back in.
No, you can't.
Who'd you get?
It's not
Stuttering
fair.
John?
No.
Who?
I got Scott the engineer. I don't want to be Scott the engineer. I am not going to be.
Easiest one.
Oh, please.
Howard, I thought if I got that one, I thought what I would do.
Well, I don't need your help, Baba Bohai.
Coaching.
Okay.
I'm next. I don't want to be the last one because I'm in this room.
Sometimes you luck out. Look at me. I went first, and I end up being Scott the engineer. Oh, God. Look, I got to be you.
Give him to Fred.
What'd you say?
Give him to Fred. Fred would do it.
By the way, and you'll be able to tune into the E-Network and see our costumes that night of the Halloween show. I know what to do with you.
I'll put a boilie on your...
Who did you get, Robin?
Fred.
You're Fred. Oh, that's worse than Scott. I wouldn't want to be Fred, because if you mess up...
Okay, I'm picking now.
You got Fred. How do you feel about being Fred?
I don't know.
Do the best you can. We'll see.
Well, let Fred go next. Let him pick.
Yeah, why is Gary?
Oh, look at Gary. He right away sticks his hand in.
Why do I have to be last?
Because you're going to be last.
Because you deserve to be last.
You know why I'm going to be last? Because that means I get to be you.
All right, Fred, who did you get? Let's see.
Gary.
Oh, you're lucky.
Typecasting.
Here, here's your mask. All right, here goes Jackie. Let's see who Jackie will appear as on the show.
I want to be Dumb John.
Who are you?
He got himself.
He got Jackie. Now put that back in. No. Put that back in. You didn't pull Jackie.
No. I said give it to me so he doesn't pull it again.
No, I want to put back in.
But then what if he pulls it again?
All right, he'll have to go again.
Okay.
Let me see you, Fred.
I don't think it was shuffled enough when I picked.
Hey, I got a right to complain, not you. I'd rather be Fred than Scott the engineer. Uh-oh, Jackie's going to be me. Finally, I'll be Howard. Then I'll get attention on the show.
Who goes next?
I'll be quiet. My nose isn't that big. By the way,
piece of paper up at his face.
Look at that. Look at what he did. Look at Jackie trying to be me, you stupid ass. You got to be careful.
I know who I want to be.
What?
I know who I want to be.
Who do you want to be, Robin?
I want to be Robin.
Well, everyone wants to be Robin.
Now hold it a second. Let's Stuttering John go.
Who goes next?
Stuttering John, not you. I'm punishing you today.
You're going to punish me by let me get Robin.
Stuttering John is Jackie. Why are you upset about that?
I want to be Robin.
Oh, you want to be Robin. All right, Scott the engineer, you pick.
That'll be Robin.
I got a choice of two, don't I?
You're either going to be Robin or Gary. What's wrong with that?
No, he's Gary.
Oh, I see. You're lucky.
Robin.
Scott's going to be Robin.
So that means that I'm Stuttering John, which I can work with as well.
Okay, very good. So you're happy. Everyone is happy?
Here you go.
No,
Well,
I'm happy.
I have the most unfortunate circumstance.
Hey!
I'm Scott the engineer.
I was hoping I could be Jackie. I wanted to be Jackie.
You know what? I would rather you be Jackie because you do that voice.
Can you wear a coffin and a cigarette on your back?
No. You got to try and look like the person.
That's right.
All right. I will be Scott the engineer on Halloween. Hey, do you want to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, why don't you guys go trick-or-treating again?
I can't afford it.
Yeah. Let's go trick-or-treating this year.
Where would we go? We'd have to get out of town, right? We can't go like...
Yeah, we'll hop in my limo and we'll go somewhere.
Okay.
And then you guys figure out how to get home from there. All right?
No, why don't we go? I would go trick-or-treating.
I would, too. We never get any good stuff, though. People are scared of us.
Go to Scores.
Howard,
let's go to Scores.
Little old lady.
No, you know.
I think Freddy's already wearing his mask.
You know what the problem is? You don't see a lot of adults trick-or-treating at noon.
Yeah, you know.
We look like bank robbers.
We go into these neighborhoods in Queens, stacked with Orientals, and they all go running from us. Because it does look like we're going to rob a house.
We're lucky we didn't get shot.
I know. Well, let's go somewhere else besides Queens this year. What is that, John? I can't hear you.
Should we go as the people that we're going to be?
No, go someone else.
No,
we're going to get all dressed up so you can be somebody else.
That's going to be even scary because people aren't going to know who the hell we are.
That's right. All right, that'll be a fun Halloween show.
You know what? Maybe we'll figure out where to go. I'll talk to some people and see where we can go.
Fred's got the best one. He gets to be Gary.
I know. Everybody wanted Gary.
Robin is the best one to be.
And you know, Fred's going to have big, giant teeth.
Oh, yeah. I want to go with Gary's baby.
And he'll be doing that impression.
Gary's baby's not available for costume.
Are you gonna, if Gary's wife gives birth, you could incorporate that into your costume.
There you go. Bring a Gary baby.
Can you bring the Gary puppet with you?
I could try. Why not?
Hey, let me see you in that mask. Look at that. That's terrific.
Do I draw a mustache on this?
Yeah, draw a mustache.
The only thing it's missing.
You're not going to wear a little papoose, are you?
Anything's possible.
I got to be Scott the engineer. What a bummer. No offense,
I don't know how to be Fred.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'll get Antenna.
Get me a Martian stuff.
Fred's drawing the mustache on the bottom lip.
Hey, that's not yours to draw on.
All right, very good. I got to take a break.
And then we're going to play. We have some OJ parodies to play. And we've got, if you want, there's tape of you from 1979 on the radio.
Oh, yeah, you got to hear this.
Wow, 79.
Yeah, and we got to play OJ song parodies, and I want to take a few more phone calls as well. That's only fair.
We're going to try that again.
We're going to try that again, because I think people woke up now and they know how to do it. We'll be back right after these words. Maybe I don't like it because it's mixed in with that other song.
That may be
yeah,
it.
maybe that organ doesn't belong there.
I think it was a remix.
Do you want to? Do you want to?
What?
Do you want to listen to some OJ songs, or do you want to talk about my appearance I have coming up?
Let's do the OJ songs. You've had enough airtime today. I yelled at Gary for the first hour of the show. How you doing? You recovered from that yet?
You know, I'm a little busy.
I think he's still a little upset with me, but
no, I forget. Right. I forget. Seriously, as much as I yell at you, I forget about it. About a minute later.
I bet you he forgot already about what I yelled at him.
Yeah, he doesn't even remember what it was about.
It was about something.
Something important. All right, anyway, listen.
I think this song is to, if I remember correctly, I think it's to Popeye the Sailor Man.
All right, now, what's going on? Are they still very racial?
A little bit, but now they're just getting weirder and less well-produced.
All right, this is OJ the football star.
Okay.
I's OJ the football star. I's OJ the football star. I murdered me wife, then I threw out the knife. I's OJ the football star. I grabbed her and jabbed her, and after I stabbed her, I went just a bit too far. To prove that I hate her, I chopped up a waiter. I'm OJ the football star.
Not bad.
Short to the point.
Yeah, come on. They got to give that guy.
I was surprised by
that bad.
Next verse.
Yeah, I thought I was going to lose interest. I almost turned it off, and I stuck with it, and I was glad.
This one's a Christmas OJ song.
Christmas season is coming.
Don't even say what it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, that would ruin it. Okay, I won't give you the title yet, Rob.
All right.
We hope OJ's dead by Christmas. We hope OJ's dead by Christmas. We hope OJ's dead by Christmas, 'cause he killed his white wife. You killed your white prize, and her he befriend. You butchered white gay sheesh. Now your life must end. We hope O.J. dies like Dickie Bird. We hope O.J. rots like Dickie Bird. We hope O.J. dies like Dickie Bird, and he rots in his...
What is Dickie Bird?
I have no idea.
Oh, Dickie Bird was my little bird when I was a little kid.
Isn't that some reference to you? But I can't remember Dickie Bird.
Jesus. We hope O.J. dies like Dickie Bird.
Oh, you murderous lech, you're in quite a rut. We hope some dude named Bubba slams you in the butt. Is O.J. a pitcher or catcher? I bet that coon is a catcher. We hope O.J.'s dead by Christmas.
You see, that gets too far.
'Cause he killed his white.
I think he used the word coon because that other guy used coon.
I think that, yes, it was just...
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, next we get...
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we got a guy who sent... some of these I won't play.
It was a gratuitous reference. He thought, that'll get me in. And he got some airplay out of it,
What was the one called the other day that we refused to play on the air? Hark the Murdering Nigger Sings. I mean, everyone's like getting super racist.
Jackie's writing them now.
Yeah.
What was the name of this one?
We hope O.J.'s dead by Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Just would have ruined the excitement.
You wouldn't have gotten that surprise at the beginning, I suppose.
That's right. You want to always get that. Let me take a few phone calls, Robin. It's Friday, and
no more O.J. songs?
No, two's enough.
They've been getting a lot worse. We're getting more, but they're just not as good.
So they're still coming.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're still coming. All right. All right, I'm going to try this again. We tried to take phone calls earlier. I'm going to try and do it again. All right. Let's go to our newest market first, Miami.
Yes.
Yes, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, lower your radio. Here we go again.
What is she waiting for?
I'm sorry I didn't know I was on the air yet.
Well, if I say...
Howard.
Oh, silly.
Howard.
Lower your radio, Howard.
I have it off.
All right.
I was wondering if any time in the near future you're going to be coming to South Florida.
Yes, when I become number one there.
You'll be visiting
Well, I'm
your
trying.
parents, aren't you?
My who?
Your in-laws?
My in-laws don't live in South Florida.
Where do they live?
They live in Sarasota.
What's that considered?
Somewhere else in Florida. What is that, North Florida?
That's like Midwest.
Midwest Florida.
Well, I live in Miami. I'm trying to get my friends to stop listening to Ron and Ron.
To hear that yenta. Orlando, you're on the air.
Tom Chisano still sucks.
New Orleans, you're on the air.
Oh, my.
Hello, Howard.
Yeah, hi.
Is this Howard?
Yes, hi, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Thomas from New Orleans, and your main competition has just officially announced that they've had their contract not renewed.
Good. They don't deserve a new contract. Who is my competition in New Orleans?
Well, it's two guys named Walton and Rumble.
Walton and Rumble.
I missed them. Walton and Rumble.
Who were the guys we competed with that were Walton and Johnson?
Oh, right. Johnson got transferred to the afternoon.
Oh, that's right.
And they imported Rumble from, I believe, California.
Now, what town is Scudder and Assface from, Robin?
I don't remember that.
Because Assface was transferred.
Didn't they split them up and Assface went to the afternoon?
Yeah.
Right.
Scudder and Assface are no longer together.
They're from Norrisville, Mississippi.
Yeah, well, I figured we could beat a few cowpokes from Northville.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got weird guys we compete with in every market, but that's good to hear. I'm glad.
Yep, and pretty soon, hopefully, you'll be number one here.
I think we are already. I mean, almost.
Yeah, they don't, I don't know how to get a hold of the ratings, but...
A lot of times we don't announce where we're number one because we really don't want to go there.
Right.
I got to be honest. Yeah, so we're trying to...
Well, we want Robin here in New Orleans.
Oh, I bet you do. All right, thanks for the call.
Thank you.
All right, well, there goes another competitor, Robin. We can't keep track of all our competitors. Let's go to New York. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yes, lower your radio.
Oh, my radio?
Oh.
Hold on a second, Howard. Don't call me. Come on, man.
I'm going to go to sleep while you lower your radio, okay?
Come on, man. Just hold on.
Why do you like hanging out with guys so much? This is what
What's going on, Howard?
You're on the air.
Yeah, I know I'm on the air, brother. What's up? Hey, man, you know what? You got to start answering Philly calls more often, brother.
Thank you for the call.
Hey.
I'm trying to, get into it. Buffalo. Oh.
Yeah.
Cleveland, you're on the air.
Howard, Robin is such a bitch. How come she's such a backstabber and she jumps on anybody's back? If she didn't have those two big jugs, she'd be completely worthless.
Well, I don't tend to agree with that, but
well,
Robin is very. Robin's on my side always.
That's right.
And that's what I like about her.
Well, I feel bad for poor Jackie. I mean, he comes in with such insightful comments every now and then, and all she does is mimic the guy.
I don't know. I don't know why you blame Robin.
Although I do kind of like it when she mimics
well,
them.
Of course,
so keep it up.
it's part of the show. Of course, you love it. Baltimore, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
And everyone else.
Jackie can defend himself. Baltimore, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that some of your fans do appreciate all your hard work and effort.
No, I know you do.
And
I just, you got to understand something. From the day I first got fired in college radio, do you know on my first college radio show I got fired?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yes, I do. I read your book.
Well, you read it?
Yes.
Well, then you know that, and the guy who fired me is no different from the guys who I deal with today, no matter what I'm involved with. There's always guys who, I always have to convince people that I know what I'm doing. This is the situation. I'm getting fatigued from it, though. That's why I get burnt out a little bit. Wherever I go.
You have to deal with this guy, Andre.
Yeah,
no, you don't really have to deal with Andre.
No, I just blew my stack this morning.
Oh.
I hope people excuse me for that. You gotta understand, so every time I go through something, even with like a movie or something, right away they start to question you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really know what you're doing? Do you know what Of course I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 20 years. Well, I mean, how could I not know what I'm doing? Oh, this guy's announcing he's on the radio.
Right.
I can't tell
No, he's got somebody else telling him he's on the radio.
I know.
He doesn't know.
I know. I've had enough. All right, one more call. Rochester will be different. You're on the air in Rochester. Good morning.
I think you were about to make a good point, but I can't remember what the subject was.
Doesn't matter.
Howard, I wanted to thank you for your 3 tours of duty in Nam.
Yeah. Hey, did you serve?
No, I just...
Well, thanks. It's nice to be thanked once in a while. When I got home, each time I was spit on by protesters. No parade. Nothing.
Well, I'll tell you, I just was over in Bangkok, Thailand. That's where all the GIs went for R&R.
Oh, yeah, I used to go there all the time.
Oh.
I know why they call it Bangkok.
You used to have over there waiting for you?
Oh, for God's sakes. What is her name, Robin?
You used to pay her father about $5, and she'd stay with you for the whole year?
Lovely girl over there. I forget how old she was. I'm embarrassed to say now. Don't forget I was a very young GI.
Yes.
But I used to pay some guy.
They're all hookers now.
Yes. The Thailand fathers, they will sell you their daughters for $5. I guess he left.
Oh, dear.
Her name was Lo Pai.
Lo Pai.
Lo Pai. Lo Pai. She's a beautiful girl. I remember her sister,
Yes.
May Pang.
Oh, stop that.
I lost her to John Lennon.
But, yeah, you used to just sort of...
No, and Lo Pai's father was unbelievable. Great guy. I'd say here's $5, now disappear. And I had the whole weekend.
He'd give you the house.
Yeah, with Lo Pai. Fabulous situation. That was one of the few pleasant memories of Vietnam. Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Yes?
Yes.
Is this Howard?
Yes, you're on the air. Lower your radio.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm exhausted from you.
Yeah, I guess I'm on delay here. But I got to say that I loved your book.
Thank you.
I hope you don't mind if I kiss your ass for a little while.
No, go ahead. I could use a good ass licking.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? I'm not damp enough down there. Go ahead.
Okay, man. You going to come to Myrtle Beach pretty soon?
I thought you were going to kiss my ass.
What happened?
Oh.
He was getting ready.
It'll be good. In Miami, they don't know how great I am yet. They have to hear you kiss my ass a little.
Okay. Howard is the best. You got to...
Oh, that's so
He's not even good at it.
No, he's not even a good ass kisser. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Hi, I'd like to speak with Howard, please.
Now we're talking, baby. Now, how old are you, you little minky?
I'm 25.
Are you putting on a voice?
No, it's my normal voice.
Why are you talking like so, like this?
Everybody says this about my voice. I don't know why.
If you look as good as you sound, baby, I'd eat you up. I tell you, your head would be spinning. That's what I need. I'll tell you why I'm so grumpy.
Why?
I don't get laid. I never have sex. I've got sex.
Your wife said she wants it. Why don't you have it?
I don't have time for it.
Oh.
Young girl like yourself, though, that's different.
You'd stop.
Yeah, I'd stop what I was doing. Yeah, wait a second. That writing meeting can wait. Movie schmovie. Hold on, baby.
I am so glad I'm speaking to you. I have been trying to call you forever.
What are you wearing right now?
Me?
Yeah.
A black tank top and a pair of panties.
No kidding. Are you cute?
I'm not bad.
Well, that's.
I've been told I'm cute.
Who do they say you look like?
I don't know, kind of like that girl that's on, what do you call it, Family Ties, the one with the blonde hair. But my nose isn't quite.
Married it back to Bernie?
No.
No.
You're talking about Heather.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
The one that played Jennifer, I guess.
Who's that?
The younger little
Tina
girl.
Yothers.
You look like Tina Yothers?
Well, yeah, but better.
Oh, you didn't hang up on her.
Yes, I did.
Oh, she looked like a star.
Oh, for God's sakes. Bad answer.
She talks like that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, my. That's the kind of girl you pick up over the phone.
Yeah. That's the 900 number.
Yeah, the 900 number girl, and you go down there. For goodness sake.
I can't believe you hung up on her.
Well, I'm not going to waste my time. I was about to pull my pants down. Let me get my pants back up.
Why did she lie?
Why didn't she lie? And, you know, I was so excited to have a sex phone call.
Great voice.
I know.
California. Tank top, panties.
Panties, tank top, all the right answers.
Wrapped in a hog.
Oh, my.
I'm horny, man. I wish somebody would take their clothes off.
Jackie.
Jackie's ready to please you.
I swear.
At any moment.
I need a good rub down or something. Where's a girl?
I was going to say, Gorilla's a good masseuse.
Yeah. A little action. Boy, nothing pissed me off more. Last night, I'm running around. I'm getting faxed from the movie company, you know, with the pages from the script, and, you know, because we wrote all day, then they polished them, and I got them. I didn't like them. We sent them back. Going on, and I go upstairs, and then I run into the shower. I realize it's now 8 o'clock. I got to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife goes, "Oh, I'm getting a massage tonight." She has a masseuse now, comes into the house.
A guy?
No, are you kidding? If she has a guy, I'm leaving. I'm dating Amy Lynn.
All right. So she has a masseuse that comes to the house now.
Yeah, that's a whole new thing going on.
Oh, she's got a lot of stress.
Yeah, she's under a lot of stress. Works real hard. I'm like, oh my God. She's going to a massage, and I'm running around like a jerk.
Cost extra when they come to the house.
I end up getting resentful of my own family.
Yes, but, I mean, she's not doing it. Couldn't she go to, well, what am I saying?
What are you saying? Let me hear. What are you saying? Yeah, why can't she go to the masseuse?
It just costs a lot. It costs almost double when they come to your house.
Yeah, well, that's okay. The money just rolls like the River Ganges.
Robin knows because they come to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I'm working.
At least she's paying for it. Everyone, you should see the lifestyle my wife's gotten accustomed to. Boy, when I married her, she didn't want anything. I tell you, I'm going bankrupt living there. Everybody's having a big party.
Does she have a trainer, Howard?
Oh, yeah, she uses my trainer now. That cost me quite a bundle.
My wife has a trainer now.
Yeah.
I was on the what do you call it, the exercise.
And you pay for that on an hourly basis, right?
Yeah. And I was on the treadmill.
And when's the last time your wife earned 10 cents?
And I'm watching his hands on the thighs, you know. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm paying him for this. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you ought to worry about her.
Because, you know, she's kind of horny.
And you know what? Yeah, not only is she horny.
Care of her.
Didn't your wife have sex with a black guy on someone's front
lawn?
Let's be honest.
She doesn't have a lot
I don't think she's
restraint.
Attracted. She's not attracted to this black trainer, though.
Is it a black trainer? No? How old is the guy?
I got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah.
He's young, you know, like 24.
Yeah, and your wife's got some body. I'll tell you something. If I was training her, I'd be doing a lot of other things to her, too.
You'd be working your way up the thigh.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
Go work out with gorgeous Dave, Jackie.
Yeah. Yeah, sucker pays.
Well, you're going to the basement, right? You're going to work.
Typing in your stupid computer.
Hey.
With your Joe cards.
Let's see, I got a new one. Man goes to warehouse. With you. Turn the pond with you.
And he uses a chicken. And, oh, Jesus, writer's block. Chicken, warehouse. I wonder what Nancy's doing upstairs with that masseuse. Man goes to a whorehouse and there's a masseuse. Masseuse? I can't even think straight. Man
and a trainer.
A trainer and a chicken.
All right.
What are the 3 biggest lies a cowboy tells?
What?
The truck is paid for. I quit drinking, and I was just trying to help that sheep over the fence.
There you go. Always with a joke in his heart. That's a great joke. He's terrific. I can hardly wait for your next live appearance. Anyway, so...
Thank you, Robin, very much.
You caught me off guard.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot to muzzle you. You witch.
So the... Yeah. Yeah, so she's got this train, and I get, like, really crazy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she's got all these nice things going on, and it's like she enjoys her life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working like a sucker.
You don't even see what the weather's like.
You know, I'm too busy to even have any sex.
Why did she tell you?
What, that she was having a massage?
Why did you go to sleep?
I don't know. She doesn't realize how things make me nuts.
She lying there trying to go.
Yeah, why don't I get a massage?
Yeah, you should be being massaged on the way to sleep.
I don't have time to get massaged. I'm so busy working, I don't have time to get massaged. Makes me crazy. And I'm working. Look what I do for a living. You think I was inventing a cure for cancer? I'm running around like the world depends on my every move. And if I died tomorrow, no one would miss me.
Telling nom stories.
You know, you think about it. Phone's ringing every minute. 37 people employed. I drop dead tomorrow. No one. What I do doesn't mean anything. Make a few people laugh in their cars.
They'll laugh at somebody else.
That's right. Bastards.
Ah!
All right. One last call from Dallas, Texas, before I get to the news. Fred, you would miss me if I died.
Absolutely. You know that.
It would only affect Fred. Everyone else would be
Fred
working.
doesn't remember you on vacation.
I know.
No, it's not true.
You're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah, hi.
What's up?
Hey, what can I do for you?
Oh, calling from Dallas.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I don't know. Talking about the Chinese girl here.
Yeah. Yeah. What about her, man?
Yeah, it's slanted.
Yeah.
Ask her if it's slanted when she shaves it down.
Ask her if she's slanted when she shaves there.
All right, man, we will. Thank you. Boy.
I wonder if he wants to write for this show. Great ideas like that.
Yeah.
That guy would miss you.
Yeah. That guy doesn't even know what planet he's on. You're on the air in Philadelphia.
Oh, Howard.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Listen, this is kind of old news, but I was wondering, did you hear about, over the summer, a station in New Jersey was using, like, clips of your show?
We sued them already.
Did you?
Of course.
I didn't hear about it. Listen, what's going on in Cleveland?
What is going on in Cleveland? Specifically, what are you asking about?
Well, about the thing that happened.
Oh, with the wire cutter. Well, I haven't read anything new. I assume they're going to get ready to do something. I don't know. They're working on the case.
Oh. Okay.
I haven't heard anything either. There's no charges yet.
Right.
Against anybody else.
Hi, Robin.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Nobody has anything to say. Bunch of bores. Well, who do you think's going to have time to call into this show? Brain surgeons?
Speaking of brain surgeons, do you know there are people who operate while they're listening to this?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's comforting. Well, I think I'm going to give up on the phones. I don't think there are any more dead-end topics that my audience wants to bring up. One more? Yeah, you always think it's going to be a great one on there.
Yeah, we've finally gotten rid of all the...
Hi, you're on the air.
Howard, you are a cure for cancer. You know.
Oh, boy. I picked up... She has that inside line, that bitch. I just gotta go home now. We're gonna have to skip the news. I gotta stay here. I gotta wait for my medical exam.
Oh, that's right. You got a doctor coming in.
Ever since that fatso John Candy killed himself with his food, everybody who appears in a movie now has to take an insurance exam. My luck.
They used to just ask for a doctor's note,
Yeah.
and then they'd insure you.
I'm as healthy as a horse.
Are you going to have to give a little urine?
Give him Jackie.
I give him Jackie's. This movie will never get done. No, I don't have to give him any urine.
Is that right?
No, I don't know what it is.
Because they were doing some drug testing on some people.
As long as the guy doesn't have to look at my penis. I heard he might make me cough or something. I'm not doing it. Let him do it over my pants.
Is that going to stop you from doing a movie?
Yep.
A little hernia?
This John Candy marshmallowed himself to death, and I have to suffer because of it.
That's his legacy.
Yeah. No, they give you an exam. They listen to you breathe. They look in your eyes. This kind of thing is. I got to sit around and wait for the doctor to show up.
And I'm sure it'll be a really great doctor.
I hope so. I don't know.
If anything's wrong, you'll catch it.
Door to door.
Yeah.
It's Marcus Welby's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to do that today. That'll be fun.
Is that on here?
Hey, if that doctor's listening, can you come a little earlier? Could you come like 10:30?
I don't think he's doing anything else.
Yeah. If you don't mind, because I really want to get out of here.
What time did you tell him to come?
I think I told him 11:15, which was a mistake. Now I'll have to sit here all day. Listen to Fa-Fa-Fooey. You know.
He'll entertain you.
Yeah, evidently the picture gets insured.
Right, of course.
So you got to be, you know.
The star has to be insured.
Yeah, the director already had to also get his physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
But the main players, they have to be certified.
Yeah.
Before the insurance company's going to say, all right, we'll secure you. And if anything happens, then we'll pay you.
Right. You know, I can see them giving a medical exam to the director. He's no spring chicken. But me, I'm a young guy. No. So they evidently got some insurance from Lloyd's of Hoboken. They got insurance.
All the best for you.
All the best. All right, let me take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words. Maybe we'll do some news, figure out what's going on in the world. Maybe we'll even get out on time. That would be nice.
That would be interesting.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Before you go to the news, I didn't know if he was coming in today, but he is. We have a special guest in our studio, and he can only spend 10 minutes with us because he's on a promotional tour and he's in town.
Busy
Big fan of the show. This is Mr. Ray Liotta. How are you, Ray?
Hi, Howard.
Ray Liotta is with us, Robin. And, Ray, do me a favor. Before we plug anything.
Big fan of his. Why did you tell me he was coming in?
Well, let me just say something. Mr. Liotta, or may I call you Ray?
Call me Ray.
Okay, Ray. We have on our phone a woman who wrote me a letter. She says, Dear Howard, she says, I know this seems like a goofy idea, but you seem like the biggest sweetheart in the world. I am a diehard fan.
Wow, this is nice.
Of Ray Liotta.
You're going to let this woman talk to her?
I thought it would be fun. Can we do that, Ray?
Let's call her.
She says, we have her lined up on the phone. Call me naive or even a dreamer, but I always believe that anything is possible in this wacky life of ours. So I'll get to the point. I'm a 29-year-old little Italian girl who's looking to meet a certain actor who is single, who I've been a big fan of, an admirer for the last 6 or 7 years. Actually, I've never heard him on your show. This is your first visit. Since you may not even be able to reach him either, but I just saved this letter because I knew you were thinking of coming in.
That's great. I mean, Howard, I love anyone that listens to this show.
Let's get her on the phone.
The show. I'd love to talk to her.
I didn't even know you were a fan of the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
And this is...
Sue.
Sue.
Hi.
Sue, let me introduce you to your dream man. I can't do this often, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to do on the air. This is Ray Liotta.
You get to talk to him.
You say you're 5'6", 115 pounds.
Yes.
Golden wavy hair. Dark brown eyes. Ray, are you single?
Yeah, I'm single, as a matter of fact. It's How old are you? Sue?
30.
30.
What's the matter, Sue?
Nothing.
Are you nervous?
Are you nervous?
No. Not really.
Do you not want to talk to Ray?
Yes, I do. It doesn't sound like Ray, though.
Sometimes people sound different on the radio.
No, it's Ray, all right.
Okay.
Do you think this is not Ray? Well, why don't you tune into the E! Show if you don't... You know what?
I believe you, Howard.
It is. It's Ray Liotta.
Okay. I believe you.
You say I'm an obsessed fan. I'm not an obsessed fan of some kind or not.
But what do you think will happen if you and Ray meet?
I just think that Ray doesn't seem like the type that likes those Hollywood women.
Is that true, Ray?
He's a nice, normal girl.
Ray, by the way, I didn't see the film with Whoopi Goldberg, but one of my favorite movies is Unlawful Entry. Which I love. Sorry?
That was a blast doing that with Kurt. Kurt's a great guy.
And what about Something Wild?
I
didn't see that.
That was wonderful.
Didn't?
Which one is that?
That's the
one. Oh, wait, yeah, I saw that.
Ray is the guy, the bad guy?
Yeah, I saw that. It's real good.
Right. Jonathan Demme.
Yeah.
Melanie Griffith.
I really enjoyed that.
Great film.
You are presently single?
At this time, yeah.
This woman doesn't sound... This woman doesn't...
You were? I didn't know.
Who were you married to?
Oh,
It's kind of a messy divorce, so I don't want to mention her name on the air.
Okay. Well, this woman doesn't sound like she's that interested. Sue, thanks for, you don't sound like you're that interested.
I'm very interested.
So why don't you say something?
Well, I lined this up, and then you, otherwise I'll just go interview Ray.
No, wait.
Sue, have you seen any of my other movies?
All of them, of course.
Which ones did you like?
I like them all.
Well, name one.
Goodfellas.
What's that?
Goodfellas.
Yeah, great film.
Hey, you forget about that one.
And then you did, there was another film, too, that I liked, which was...
See, one of my favorites, not many people mention, is Dominic and Eugene.
Oh, great film.
And I haven't seen that.
You should see that.
With Tom Hulce, who's probably one of the most underrated actors in America today.
Now, there's a guy playing a retarded guy.
Yeah,
really
before
well.
Rain Man.
No offense, but I was kind of excited about having you in because this woman wrote me a letter. I mean, I'd like to interview you, but if she's not going to say anything to you, I might as well just hang up on her and do the interview.
No, don't hang up for Mary.
In fact, he had a long-term relationship with a woman who is paralyzed.
Did he really?
Yes. If you knew Ray Liotta, you might have made
Well, now
it
you're
work.
saying it.
Right, he dated her for like years.
I thought he was married. I thought I saw an interview.
Is that what gave it away?
You knucklehead.
No.
Damn it.
Yes, you probably would have had me.
Fred's mind is paralyzed, so...
He was perfect for the girlfriend's part.
I knew I shouldn't ask him if he was ever married.
I knew it was Fred. It sounded just like Fred.
I know. I told him, do it like Fred. She won't know.
Yeah, right.
No one ever hears Fred.
I did what you did.
All right, forget it. We tried. All right, sorry.
That's okay.
When did you come up with this little scheme?
Well, she sent me this letter like, oh, I have to have Ray Liotta, like he's going to go look at her.
But when did you
Although
come
if he dates paralyzed girls, I guess maybe he would.
He's a wild dude.
What do you think? He dated a paralyzed girl?
The woman is a total paraplegic.
Let me get this straight.
Hey.
What?
I heard that.
What'd you hear?
Why would he come look at me?
He's not going to go for you. They can get beautiful models. He's not going to go for you.
Model. She was a
Hey, I am just as good as any model.
Was she a paraplegic when he met her, or she became one?
No, she was.
She got in an accident or something.
But he was like...
Hey, I got news for you, Howard.
Honey, he wouldn't go for you.
How do you know?
Because we wouldn't even go for you.
Oh, yes, you would.
Did you see her picture?
No, I don't know. Gary never gave me the picture.
Oh, yes, you would.
Who do you look like that's famous?
I don't really look like anyone that's famous. That's why I sent a picture.
Really, Joe Pesci.
Woman might even be a quadriplegic.
Really? What's his story? You mean, and she can't move her body?
No.
And like, what does he do? He just lays her down on the bed and...
How would I know? I wasn't there.
Oh, I'd love to interview him.
Maybe you want to interview her.
Fred, pretend you're Ray Liotta again. I got to interview you. So what do? You lay her down on the bed and just hop...
you just put her right on the bed. You can put them anywhere you want. You know?
Great, Howard. They can't object to anything.
That's great.
Just lie there.
What is it?
You want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
About a month ago, we got a phone call asking, if we'd be interested in having him on.
Yeah.
I think his publicity company was mulling it over.
Yeah.
And then at the last minute, he changed his mind.
Yeah.
This is how it would have went.
Yeah, right. Hey, Ray, no kidding. So, like, what's that all about? Like, can she do stuff to you or what?
Yeah, matter of fact, you put her on a lazy Susan and you spin her around in the middle of the table. It's great.
No kidding. I mean, like, he met a girl who was a paraplegic.
A quad.
A quadriplegic.
Yeah. I forget exactly
I don't
how.
think she was when he met her.
Oh.
Well, she had some kind of a car accident.
Some accident.
Oh, that makes sense. And then he felt guilty, so he wouldn't dump her.
No, he did end up dumping her, though.
For a long, long
Yeah, well, because the guy doesn't want to seem like a creep.
I can't remember whether they started the relationship before or after the accident.
I think it was after, because I read a big article.
I think it was, too, after she had the accident.
That's pretty admirable.
Yeah, he hung
that
in
doesn't
there.
make any sense, does
He
it?
hung in there for the pity grace period. Then he
No, wait a
dumped
second.
her.
If you're saying he met her after the accident, there's no pity grace period.
No, I said I think he met her before the accident.
Like,
she doesn't know what she's saying.
She just said two different things.
I said he met her before the accident.
She said after, but then...
Yeah, all right. Well, if he met her before the accident,
it's understandable.
I'm a guy, and what you do is you go, I just want to get out of this, but I can't get out of this gracefully. You seem like a real heel.
So you get plastic surgery.
And there's no chart. Like quadriplegic, spend 10 years. You don't know how long to stay.
So what you do is, if you got a conscience, you spend like a year or so.
Well, I think it's a little bit more than that.
I think it's good for 5 years.
5 years?
5 years with a quad.
Yeah, let's see you do it.
Fred has a chart.
Well, Fred has an insurance chart.
Prorated.
That's pretty. And then what did he do? Like, he dumped her? Well, I mean, what else are you going to do?
He left her at the mall.
He took her somewhere and left her chair.
I don't know what happened to you, honey.
Yeah. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough situation.
I'll have to research that because I don't remember exactly. I'll come in with that story.
Because I told my wife if she ever becomes a quadriplegic, I'm leaving. I'm not not gonna fool around.
Your wife is almost a quadriplegic now. She does nothing.
Yeah, well, she lays there and gets massaged.
Now, let me ask you a question. If you became a quadriplegic, would you say to your wife, "Listen, go"?
No, my wife would stay with me.
And you wouldn't tell her to leave?
No. I don't want to go out and dating while I'm alive.
Laying there thinking about what she's doing.
Yeah, right. No, I would absolutely not allow her to
You
date.
think every woman stays, huh?
Oh, yeah, women stay.
No, you're wrong.
My wife's loyal. She would stay.
You're wrong. Oh, you don't know. You have to have it happen.
That is the test. But that's the test of love. But if she was a quad, I'd put her in one of those lockers of Port Authority and lose the kids.
So we put her on a ramp and let her go.
There you go.
Visit her once a month.
That's all.
There's a booking of We'll Never See now.
Yeah, we'll never see Ray Liotta in here.
Or quad. Or quad.
Yeah, great. There goes all my chances.
Do you remember seeing her picture?
No, I don't.
Me neither. I don't have
You
it.
sure you put a picture in there?
Oh, I'm positive. Well, yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I'm as good as any of those old models.
She may have forgotten, because usually we even, when we copy the mail, we would attach a copy of the picture to the mail.
I don't think we ever made it to us. Believe me, we don't forget pictures.
Were you fully clothed?
Yeah, it was definitely in there. I mean, I'm positive. It couldn't have fallen out, unless it did when you guys opened the mail.
You should see her. She goes on and on like an obsessed fan about Ray Liotta.
Always going back to how normal she is, except for this one point.
Yeah, you got to hear this.
I am not.
Yeah, I'm a real normal girl. I'm not a groupie. I'm not an obsessed fan. And then she goes, I want Ray Liotta. I would do anything for him.
I would eat dog duty.
Wait, you know what the best
I would eat dog duty if
Howard,
he would just go out with me once. I know this is a long shot, but I just want you to know that I think it would be so cool just to meet him, even to talk to him.
That, Gary.
And hey, let's face it, stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Howard, do you want to read something really good? Go to the very last page and read the writing in the margin.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I could see it now. Local girl marries movie star. What revenge that would be on all these bitches from high school that thought they were so hot. Take that. Just kidding. Although, how ultimately cool would that be?
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You know what you want to do?
In the margins of a letter.
Oh, my God.
If I was you, I'd paralyze myself and see if he really likes you.
I think I'm going to try that.
Yeah, why don't you just come up to him like on a gurney?
Hey, you're a hot
very
cripple.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
I'll do anything. I'm very obsessed fan.
You are.
I can't believe
Sue Liotta.
My name is Sue Liotta.
I'm going to practice writing that, Robin.
Cleveland,
Yeah,
LA.
you probably have.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, it's a 5-page letter how normal she is, but then she talks about how she has to meet Ray Liotta to teach her high school friends a lesson.
Right. That's all he is to you, a trinket.
Yeah.
What shall I wear to the Oscars with Ray?
Oh, boy. Ray is going to win the Oscar, and I'll be at
Ray,
his side.
I have to manage your career now.
Ray, at least I can move, not like your last girlfriend.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, my God.
I won't be like Jello.
Jello.
All right, Sue. We tried to pull the wool over your eyes. We couldn't.
I'm sorry.
All right, very good.
Go be normal.
Yeah, go be normal.
Okay.
Yeah, and keep waiting for Ray Liotta. Don't date any other guys. Ray's going to be there any day
No,
now.
I'm not dating anyone.
It's good.
Probably has
Waiting.
a place set at the table.
Yeah.
Go
I
right,
have
Robert
dinner
De
with
Niro
Ray
now.
every night.
Ray, is that you? I know my prince will come through the door any day now.
Hey, I got to tell you.
Wait, there's someone knocking on my door.
Is that Ray?
No, it's the people from the insane asylum. They've come to get me finally.
Oh, funny.
All right, very good.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
That's Sue Liotta.
Try to know something about the people you're going to try to be.
Fred.
Sorry about that. I really thought he was married.
Okay. You tried.
It was a good guess.
It was a good guess. You were only off by 50%.
Married or
There
not.
was a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
How did I know he was the guy who like cripples?
Meanwhile, we have to leave Sue to do the news because Sue is making her mailman right now wear a Ray Liotta mask. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words with the news.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Here's Howard. I like that one. Here's Howard.
I do, too.
Yeah, me too. Gets it over with quick. We were just sitting here talking about baseball, how that was like my worst nightmare when I was a kid because I wasn't good at sports. And I remember I'd go to summer camp, and like one of the activities was you had to go play baseball.
Right, it was mandatory.
And it was like, oh no, we got to do boy stuff. You know, it was like.
And you knew that you looked like a geek.
Yeah, geek. I was awful. I mean, it was just, a time of ridicule. Like, hey, if you couldn't play, you were a retard.
And did they do the choosing up size thing, or did you get a team?
No, I don't know. And then there always had to be like shirts and skins sometimes in different sports, like if you played basketball and stuff. And then if you were heavy, I was always a little chunky. Guys would see your breasts would be, you know. There's some guy who wants to yell at me real quick, so I always like when people have something to yell about. You want to yell?
You know, it's not so much that I want to yell. I hope you give me a chance because I'm just going to try to reason with you. And I know that's going to be a little bit difficult because you're the type of guy that has his mind made up right off the top. But, you know, you can't make fun of these people. You're making fun of what's his name, Liotta, for dating somebody in a wheelchair who's paralyzed from the waist down. You don't do that.
No, paralyzed from the neck down.
From the neck down. I mean, unless you're putting that...
What makes you think I've made fun of them?
Oh, stop. Oh,
what makes you think... What do you mean? Stop. I'm not allowed to defend myself?
Look.
I said it was admirable.
You guys are all making jokes about
Hey, wait a second.
Do you know anybody that's been put in a wheelchair? Do you know anybody? See,
yes, I do. I do. Does that blow your argument? Just because you went out with somebody, that makes you defender of all... You know everything about wheelchair people?
No, I don't know.
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of all the white people who moved away from Roosevelt. They told me, you know black people? You know black people? I met a black person.
Listen,
you know everything about handicaps, right?
No, I know about people's feelings.
Oh, you do?
Something that you don't know.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh, you only know about people's feelings. I don't.
You don't
no,
have
I'm not the only one.
I don't have feelings.
I'm not the only one
because
who knows.
I'm honest. You don't want to face honesty. You know when a guy has a girlfriend and she gets and all of a sudden she gets in an accident.
That's exactly what happened.
You know they end up leaving.
Well, I left, but not because of that.
Oh, you left, but you know about people's feelings.
I do know about it.
Yeah, you're a great guy.
She became bitter to the world.
Oh, I see.
And I stayed with her.
So you had to leave her.
Well, after a certain amount of time, I left because we grew apart only because she became bitter toward the world. But certainly not because I didn't fall out of love with her.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not with her, are you?
Not at the moment.
You still love her, but you're with a girl who can walk, aren't you? So I was right about you. The reason you're calling me is because you feel guilty. You feel guilty. Don't call just because you're a louse. Don't call up and call me and try to make me feel bad.
I don't feel guilty about it.
Oh, sure you don't.
Listen to me.
So what accident did your girlfriend have? What was the accident?
She was in a car accident.
All right, she was a beautiful girl. And what did she lose?
She lost feeling from her waist down.
Okay, from her waist down. And you stuck with her how long?
For about a month after.
All right, so a month after you determined that you didn't even hang around to see if you could bring her out of her bitterness.
I tried.
For a month you tried. A whole month. Gee, aren't you a prince?
Let me tell you something. When you're dealing with a person day in and day out, from the morning to the evening.
Hey, Ray Liotta's more of a man than you are. At least he hung in for a few years.
You hit this right on the head.
Oh, of course. Oh, this guy calls up. He thinks he's a wise guy.
No.
He's calling me up. He's going to tell me I'm a louse.
But you are allowed.
No, you're allowed. You dumped your girlfriend after a month just because she was
nothing.
Just because she couldn't feel anything from the waist down.
Look, I went out with her for 2 years.
You were packing before the ambulance got there.
Oh, come on now. That hurts. That hurts.
Yo, that hurt. But go ask your girlfriend if it hurt when you dumped her. Don't tell me that I'm a louse. I hate guys who are hypocrites. I do not talk with hypocrites.
You're the last person who should call about this.
Yeah, you didn't do anything. If you told me you stayed with her, that's a different story.
Listen, I tried. I really tried.
So,
to stay
in other words,
with
the bit I did on the air about guys who dump girls after they get in car accidents was totally on the mark. Admit it. And you have to admit that I was right.
But there's more than just admitting anything. You have to understand.
Oh, I see. So I'm a bad guy because I hit your situation right on the head.
There's a certain amount of guilt there, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, so why don't you make a phone call to yourself? Why are you calling me? Call your psychiatrist.
Well, I don't, you're not totally 100% right. Either.
Oh, I'm not, huh? What was I wrong about? Tell me what I was wrong about.
Well, first of all,
teach me something.
The way you guys presented with Jackie or Fred laughing in the background.
Jackie and Fred. Oh, I see.
Okay,
they shouldn't laugh.
If something happened.
Well, you mean in other words, how many years you've been listening to this show?
So funny.
How many years you've been listening to this show? How many years?
About a year.
Okay, about a year. And all the time you're listening for a year. Now, finally, we talked about something that you can relate to. So that's the one thing we should be sensitive to.
There's been other things I don't agree with. There's other things I don't agree with. There's other things I don't agree with.
All right.
The dumping right. There was no laughter in the background.
Oh, I see. When you dumped your girlfriend, you didn't laugh in the background? Is that what you're telling me?
I want to tell you something. Now I can see why people get aggravated with you because sometimes you're too low.
Right, because maybe I hold up a mirror to society's face, don't I? I don't take any nonsense, do I? I'm not a phony baloney.
Well, I'm not a phony either.
I'm not like Entertainment Tonight where you go, oh, someone got in a wheelchair, Ray Liotta's girlfriend, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll play violins.
Excuse me. You have any idea what it's like to try to try?
What? What?
Let me talk, please.
When you talk, you don't make sense. I told you to make sense. If you make sense, I'll let you talk.
Let me talk, okay?
Hey, I want an apology from you. I want an apology right now. Say you're sorry to me.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you one bit. You better apologize right now.
Not a global chance in hell that I would apologize to you.
Let me tell you something right now, pal.
Yeah.
You better apologize to me. You owe me an apology. And I'm serious about this, Robin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He should apologize to that girl more than you.
No, he calls up here he's going to teach me about life. How I have no feelings. You said I had no feelings. You apologize. You have no feelings. You have no feelings. Your girlfriend laid there with no feeling in her legs and you dumped her, and I have no feelings.
Stop.
Oh, I have to stop. You don't want to hear the truth.
It's far from the truth. You didn't.
So your girlfriend got in the accident, and as a beautiful girl, you were probably thinking of marrying her, right?
No, I was young. It wasn't anything like that. I mean, she was a girlfriend. She was a nice girl.
And if she was feeling bad, surely your leaving didn't hurt or make her feel worse.
Listen, I had no choice but to leave.
Oh.
Were you ever picked on night and day?
Yeah. I'll take you to my parents' house.
I can see there's no
No, there's no getting to me because it's getting to you.
Your mind is made up.
No, your mind is made up.
What?
Your mind is made up.
What are you talking about?
You hear wheelchair, and right away you go into a mode that I'm the only one who knows about wheelchairs. No. I have to call up Howard and yell at him because I heard laughter around wheelchair.
Because people are very
Meanwhile, you're insensitive. You're exactly what I was goofing on. The guys who dump their girlfriends as soon as they get in car accidents.
But you don't understand.
You're the guy. You don't understand.
What it's like.
No, you don't. I understand perfectly what it's like. I know human nature.
What's it like then? Tell me.
I'll tell you exactly what it's like.
Be in love with somebody and then have them do nothing except yell at you, pick on you, and be bitter towards you night and day.
Call my wife. Hey, let me tell you something. I hit your situation.
That's what it was. I was a whipping post.
I hit your situation right on the head, and you can't stand it. I got your number. I picked you out.
Wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
What is it, Papa Fooey?
We're in an impossible situation. I know this is a great phone call, but Bruce Willis is on the phone.
Bruce Willis?
Bury your head in the sand, Howard. Bury your head in the sand.
You bury your head in the sand.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about the movie. How's that? That'll be more interesting.
Hey, let me tell you something. And you'll be sitting there right next to all the girls you dump once they get in car accidents.
You're low. You're lower than low.
No, you are the lowest on the planet, and you refuse to admit it.
Yeah. No, you know what? I can admit things.
No.
I can admit things.
No, you can't admit nothing.
Right. No, I can.
No, you can't.
Admit that your mother looks like the Beavis and Butthead cartoon. Admit that.
I admit it.
Yeah, and you don't look like a chicken. Admit that. Right?
I admit I look like a chicken.
Yeah, you're an
Hey, and you know what you don't admit? You don't admit that you dump a wait a second. Hold on, don't use foul language on the air.
Bruce, we're on the air.
Bruce, calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Bruce, we're on the air, man.
Hey.
Don't use the F word.
Okay, who was that?
That was a guy called up right away. He's got a problem.
I had to put him in his place.
I had to put that guy in his place.
I thought it was a joke.
No, I was talking. You know Ray Liotta?
Yes.
All right, so listen to this. We're talking about Ray Liotta. Did you know he had a girlfriend?
Yes.
I didn't know this until today. So according to Robin, I don't even know that it's true.
It is true.
All right.
Boy.
He had a girlfriend.
Yes.
And she got Robin said she got in a car accident and became paralyzed from the neck down. Not a funny subject, right?
No, I'm not laughing.
All right. So the guy stayed with her. And I said it's human nature. Eventually, a guy will leave. I don't care. You take Demi, okay? Your beautiful wife.
Yes.
If she was in a disfiguring car accident.
God forbid.
Right. How soon would you be out of the relationship?
What kind of scale are we talking about?
I'm talking about total devastation. I'm talking about she lays in bed like Jello for every day, and she's barely recognizable facially. How soon are you out of the relationship? Be honest.
I'm gonna take a guess. Well, I see. I got to take care of the kids, and I'd have to ask other things about her. So I'm in a special circumstance.
That's true. You have kids.
I got kids. I'm figuring a couple of years time.
Right. All right. A couple of years to make things look right. And am I correct in saying cheating almost immediately? Because I know
he's paralyzed from the neck down.
I mean, you have to have your needs.
You got to.
It's understandable.
You have your needs. Every man has his needs, and even your wife would have to understand. Listen, you got some wife. Oh,
yes, I do.
Mia. Oh,
what is Bruce Willis doing on the phone? We've been trying to get him to do this.
Because I had a dream last night. That I had to share with you.
Go ahead.
Now, we heard about this guy over in, Sweden, this cult leader, right?
Yeah.
Got about 50 people killed, maybe more.
How do you do that?
Well, I don't know.
Had them put bags over their head or something.
But they were all shot, too.
So. Really?
Well, so that...
I would love to have that kind of power over people.
But here was my dream. Wait. You already do. That was my dream.
Go ahead.
How many people listen to your show? Roughly, what,
Millions.
3-4 million people?
More than that.
You already have a cult.
And in what sense?
I'm saying, just get some bags, put Howard Stern on the bag, send them out.
Really?
3 million people all in one shot, dead.
And I would be the greatest leader of all time.
Guinness Book of Records.
Hey, let me tell you something.
You have to go, too, at that point.
I got to compliment you. First of all, even paralyzed from the waist down, I want Demi. I mean, Demi.
Well, you know...
Excuse me, Demi.
How do you get to... Did you think she was Demi before?
You thought she was Demi up until about 2 years ago, right? When did she become Demi?
She's always been Demi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so hot for your wife.
Everybody's just screwed it up all the time.
I am so horny for your wife.
You know what? She shouts your name occasionally.
One day, I realize you got to be cool about this, but one day you got to write a book, what it's like to get into bed with her, because I got to tell you something. My God,
she's pretty sexy, isn't she?
Oh, my God, she's such a woman. I would...
What?
Hey, you know what?
That's my type. That's my type.
Even pregnant, huh?
Yeah, even pregnant, that's my type.
Even more pregnant.
And you know what's great about her?
Pregnant.
After she has a baby with you, she whips herself right back into shape.
She's like a rubber band.
It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
My wife is still whining. She's it's 2 years, but for a year you have to treat yourself very delicately.
How many children do you have now?
3.
Three.
See,
Three little girls, yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 girls too.
Yeah.
Couldn't make a son either.
It's amazing. I got the formula now.
Now you know how to do it.
Now I know.
Yeah, now when you're not going to have any more kids, are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How many do you want to have?
Yeah.
As many as it takes to get a son, I think.
Yeah. The first 3 don't count.
I'll call you in a couple of years. I'll have like 9 girls. I'll have my own little softball team.
Hey Bruce, what are you doing on the phone anyway?
I'm in between shots talking to you.
Now are you on the set?
Die Hard 3.
Oh, no kidding.
Die Hard 3.
Is it going to be good?
The extravaganza, the blockbuster, the supernatural thriller.
And what are you in this time? What's the problem here now?
Yeah, and which black guy are you working with this time?
Always Al Jackson.
Yeah, always a black guy on Die Hard. I like that. It's always a white guy and a black guy.
You like to see the races get
I love to see the races work together.
Well, that's actually the message of this movie.
Hey, how much do you goof on Emilio Estevez for losing to me? How much do you goof on that guy? How funny is that you stole his woman?
To tell you the truth, it just doesn't come up that often.
Hey, how much do you hate Sybil Shepherd? You hated her, right?
You know what? I'm over my hate of her now.
I can't stand her.
I'm over my hate.
You know why? She has a
new TV show now, and I wish her all the luck in the world.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
She's always trying to prove that she's like a serious actress. I say, hey, you're a model. Try to look handsome. Isn't it great that she fell apart?
Oh, stop.
You know what I mean? She doesn't look that good anymore.
You should fall apart.
All the years. Hey, let me tell you something. Bruce knows what I'm talking about. Sybil Shepherd, right?
Yes, I remember.
All the years you're working with her. I don't want to be known just for my good looks. I don't want to be known. I want to be known. Now she don't even look good. You're right. What do they have over the lens of that camera, Moonlighting? How much Vaseline did they have over the lens? Tell us now.
I can't divulge these these secrets.
He's not denying it. I'm telling you. Believe me. All right, so what do you say?
What about my cult thing, though? I'm telling you, I could be like
Hey, what do you think with this OJ case? He's guilty, right?
I'm on an OJ blackout.
What do you mean?
I'm on an OJ blackout. I have denied myself any access.
You could be on the jury.
You could be on the jury.
I'm saving it up for when the trial actually starts. No, I'm sick of it. I mean, look, it's crime as entertainment.
What a great life you're having.
Just show me footage of guys getting killed. That's all. I don't even.
Do you ever get tired of Demi? I mean, do you ever get?
Well, they're not together that often. You're not with her right now, right?
You're not?
Yeah, I'm not. No, actually, that's one of the nice things because when we get back together, it's always fresh. You know, it's always like a fresh thing.
I gotta pull my pants down. Hold on a second.
I thought you already had them down.
Let me just pull my pants down.
But let me ask you a question, though.
Oh, man. Tell me about your wife some more. Tell me what it's like the first time you got her.
You really just stood up and took his pants down?
All right, tell me what it was like the first time.
I thought he did the show with his pants down.
Tell me what it was like the first time. What happened? You were with, Demi was with Emilio Estevez, and you meet her, and then you say, hey, what are you with that jerk for? Why don't you come with me? Or is it not that obvious?
No, it wasn't that obvious.
Oh,
wasn't that obvious.
Why'd you do it? Like, what did you do?
He was, at the time, I think Emilio was actually starting his own little cult thing, a cult worship deal.
And meanwhile, Paul Abdul couldn't even stay with him, right?
Well,
that was at the end of that one.
She had a different cult, too. Everybody has their own little cults. That's what I'm saying to you.
He walks right in, man. Boom, boom, boom. He takes her right away. And marries her. You knew to marry her.
No, you know what?
And she got better looking after you married her.
A week before I met Demi, there were two other women that I was seeing at the time who wanted me to marry them.
Really?
Yeah.
But were they models?
One had been a prior model.
Oh, what a life. Let me pull my pants down further.
Let me think now. You were with somebody else's wife, too, for a while there.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you get?
Well,
you got Geraldo's
they
wife?
had straightened out that wife, not wife thing prior to me.
You had everyone. You're a ladies' man. You ever have Rosie O'Donnell? No, you wouldn't.
Oh, come on.
Hey, wait a second. So you walk up to Demi when you meet her and you say, hey, look, you don't want to have kids with Emilio and that wacky family.
That's not the way the conversation went.
Look at Charlie. You don't want to have a kid like that.
Yeah, you don't want to have that.
That's not quite the way the conversation went.
So, like, you get together with her, and then, like, how long does it take you to score? Like, right away? Or you can't even say?
No, here's the problem.
Go ahead.
Three times in my life when I really, met someone that I thought this was it. This was going to be it.
Right.
I went into this totally sick phase of not wanting to, bone right away.
Well, go ahead.
Wanting
That's
to be friends.
Right. Let's be friends. Let's get to know each other. And you waited a while.
I waited a while.
How long?
How long did you wait?
About 2 hours. It was.
That's admirable. I couldn't have waited 2 hours. All right, wait a second. So.
No, but I waited a little bit.
And is your mind blown when you have her in bed with you? I mean, are you like completely blown out by that, or you're used to it by now? Is it outrageous to you still, or?
Well, we sleep with all the kids now, so it's kind of a circus in our bed. It's not really. It's different than how you imagine it in your mind. I'm sure.
My favorite scene of your wife?
Yes.
When she's laying on the bed with that Robert Redford movie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in the panties.
With all the dough?
With all the dough.
We recreate that scene once a week at the house.
Oh, man. How long into the pregnancy do you guys do it? Do you, I stop on the first trimester. Well, I want to know, man. I never spoke to Bruce Willis before. This is cool stuff.
You know what? Can I put you on hold? I got to get this other call here.
What do you mean?
Hang on one sec.
Don't wait.
Where's
he going?
Put us on call waiting?
Call waiting. I'm in the middle of... How long into the pregnancy?
No, I'm right there. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Okay. That's building suspense. So I'm saying, like with my wife, during the first trimester, I don't bother after.
But is it me, or are women so much more sexier when they're pregnant?
Well, if you're married to me more, yeah, I think it's you.
Holy mackerel.
All right, so now you're working on Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 3.
What'd they give you? Like $8 million for that?
How much you say?
8.
8. Howard, come
10?
on.
15?
Die
Hard.
It's a sequel.
I might have a cameo for you in my movie.
Huh?
I was thinking about you in my movie.
How's that going?
It's going real good, actually. We start shooting around December 7th.
Oh, good. Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
There you
Perfect time.
Hey, not bad reviews for Pulp Fiction either.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
Not bad.
I got to go see that.
It opens tonight. You should go.
Who directed that kook?
Quentin Tarantino.
Isn't he whacked out?
No.
He's a little whacked out.
You know the guy was...
But in a good way.
You know the guy was a video store clerk?
Who?
Quentin Tarantino. He dropped out of school.
Well, Bruce was a bartender.
That's right.
Acting
and I occasionally still do bartend.
So get us a free screening to that.
Done. When you want to go. What time are you done with your show?
Pulp Fiction. And who's in that? Travolta with you?
Everybody's in. Travolta, Samuel Jackson,
Thurman.
Who's your friends? Who do you guys hang out with in Hollywood?
I'm friends with John. I hang out with him when I...
With John...
Travolta?
John Travolta.
And what's he got, a plane?
Everybody in Hollywood has a plane, Howard.
And what's the story? His wife is... What's her name again?
Kelly Preston.
Yeah. And do you ever have her over? Do you guys have a pool in your backyard?
We have a little pool. It's a little 3-foot jobs with a steel wall on the side.
And does Kelly Preston ever come over in a bathing suit and like Demi's out there and then the girls start bathing topless and stuff?
Oh, please.
No.
Does it ever happen?
Never happened.
They all have children.
Hey, I'm
Howard.
sorry, man. This stuff's interesting to me. No, but I'm saying you guys never like she never comes over in like in a bikini or something? Travolta's wife? God.
No, you know, it's funny. That never has happened.
That's never happened. Does Demi ever breastfeed on buses?
No.
God, I want to be there if she's taking the bus. What a life you're having, huh? Do you love it or what?
It's pretty exciting.
Oh.
I don't have much to complain about.
So what movie are you promoting now?
Pulp Fiction opens today.
All right, I'm going to go see that. That's supposed to be real good. It got 4 stars.
4 stars. Yeah, everybody's been talking about it.
You know, it's very funny. I mean, more than anything else, everybody wants to talk about how violent it is or how this it is or that is. But at the heart of it, it's really hilarious. It's just it's a goof. You know, it's just. And isn't that what it's all about, Howard?
Oh, Bruce was getting political there for a while.
Oh, yeah, what
I forgot
happened?
about all that with the
we
lover.
should talk about that.
Not the lover. That what was that movie you just did with the girl from The Lover?
Oh, Color of Night.
Yeah,
What's that all
Bruce
about?
was upset because they took his weenie shot out.
Oh, yeah, what was that all about? What are you doing weenie shots for? You must have a big one if you're showing it off. Did he have a big one?
I don't know. They took it out.
They cut those scenes out.
Yeah, but I don't think if you show your wiener, it's not good.
No, that's right, exactly right. Now, you've had problems with this, I'm sure. You can't come on your show and just wave it around.
No, because there's nothing to wave.
There was a camera on you.
No, but what are you? Now, when you did those love scenes, did you have actual penetration?
No penetration.
And you're pretty big, so you wanted to show it.
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Wow. Well, then you've got something to be proud of. And you wanted to I remember you badly wanted to show your penis on camera.
No. The problem was wait. You heard the story wrong.
All right.
You heard the story wrong.
He was upset.
No. I thought it was sexist. That's all. I thought it was unfair that women have to do all these incredible things on film
and men never do anything.
No. It's fine if men and women do it, but they gave you give.
If a man is naked,
it's an X rating.
Right. If a man is naked, they'd give you an X, and if it's a woman naked, it's an R.
It's the 21st century. They're chopping people to death every day in Rwanda.
I hear what you're saying.
I mean, what? Come on.
Hey, listen, Rwanda doesn't affect our lives. We're in Hollywood.
Oh, you know what? Hang on one second. Hang on.
Go ahead.
I got to go back to the set. Ask me who's going.
All right. No. I'll let you go. Die Hard 3 is coming out whenever you finish that.
Coming out Memorial Day, 95.
All right, and Pulp Fiction, which has gotten tremendous reviews, comes out today, so everyone can start seeing that this weekend.
Yes, they can.
All right, I hear what you're saying.
I'm a big fan of your show. Keep it up.
Hey, come in and see us sometime.
I'd love to. I was going to come down today.
Yeah, of course. But meanwhile, you're not here.
I'm on the FDR.
All right, well, come in and see us.
All right, buddy.
We'll play some of that harmonica. I play harmonica also.
Oh, great.
I'm very accomplished.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Peace.
All right, peace. Get me a harmonica. Teach me how to play that. Oh, wasn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. He's a big star.
Surprise.
He's good. I like Die Hard.
Die Hard, one of the best action films ever.
Yeah. Seems like a decent guy. Imagine
I don't know why he's... I can't tell you how many times we've tried to get him in here.
Yeah. Well, he's got something to promote now.
Never makes it.
I'd love to... oh, man. I swear to God, that Demi Moore with the breasts.
She's the only woman with breasts.
Let me put my pants back up.
Yeah, could you please? Jesus. You're such a wacko.
Why were they down?
He was talking to Bruce about Demi.
I was just relaxing. Why were they down? Because maybe I haven't gotten laid in 3 years.
That can't be true.
Well, it's pretty close. Man, I'd love to have sex with Demi Moore. Oomba. Those panties, when she's laying on that bed.
Panties.
With that money. I don't know what gets me more excited, money or a naked broad.
I think it was the money you were excited
Like I said,
about.
man, I'd take her paralyzed.
Sure. I don't really think you like sex. I really have a sneaking suspicion.
You don't know anything. I'd take her dead. You know, if I was a mortician.
And you got Demi in your funeral
What
parlor.
temperature? What temperature? Let me tell you something. If I got her,
Ice cold.
I put her dead after 3 or 4 days with the maggots coming out of her. I swear to God, I'd make love to her dead.
Oh yes, sick.
If she's laying there dead on ice, I do necrophilia. That's how much I dig her.
You just keep her.
It can't be that bad.
The ultimate.
Yep. What? Fresh kill.
Fresh kill?
Shoot her up with that formaldehyde and keep her.
Yeah, keep her nice and warm. Put her on the oven. Stick her ass on the stove and heat her up.
You warm her up when you need her.
She's a hot little babe. That's my type. Man, you give me something that looks like that, I'll never stop.
Right.
Who's on? What is it?
No. I can talk to you during the break.
All right.
Could we do the news?
Yeah, let's take a break. What? That was the news. You learned all about Demi Moore.
We were supposed to be trying to get out on time.
Yeah, all right.
Look what you did.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Robin, it is news time, but if you want to, you could see the new, these people just showed up at our door with something called the Jackie Puppet.
Oh, boy.
The Jackie Puppet. And evidently, it's unbelievable. I haven't seen it. Do you want to take 2 seconds and see the Jackie Puppet? It's up to you.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
She likes the real thing.
Because it's going to be your puppet to work, during the show.
I get my own puppet.
Now, it's up to you.
Let him in.
All right, let him in quickly. All right, the Jackie Puppet. Ah, there it is. Oh, my God, that is unbelievable. That is
That's
Jackie.
great.
Never mind the Jackie Puppet. Who's the broad?
Oh, this is my wife.
Nice going, pal. I got to get into the puppet business.
You people make puppets?
Is that what you do for a living? That is an unbelievable puppet.
Jackie, tell me that's not you.
Jackie's bong. Oh, look at that. And there's Jackie's little bong.
Oh, he comes with a bong?
Yeah. Oh, and you had a can of beer.
Oh, that's great.
Now, do you make puppets for a living?
No, I'm a three-dimensional designer.
A three-dimensional designer?
Yeah.
That sounds like I need that on my movie.
Well, Jackie's definitely three-dimensional.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a remarkable...
It's got one great other feature.
Not my gal.
You know how Jackie's weight fluctuates?
Yeah.
Pump him up.
Oh, look at that.
Goes up and down, Jackie.
Oh, my God. That is unbelievable. How bad does Jackie want to bring that home with him? Oh, and he farts. You blow up his stomach and you press his stomach and he farts?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Can I try and work him?
Sure.
Hey!
That's great.
Wow. Wait.
It's almost like having two of you.
Now, how do you work his mouth?
That's not a fair hairline, Howard.
No, but it will be in a year.
Sometimes you look like that when you slick your hair back.
Hey, Robin, I hate Howard. He gets everything and I get nothing.
Hey, wouldn't it be great to see him a picture in all those TV guides?
Yeah. Every time I try to get a raise or anything, all the money goes to Howard.
I gotta get my own TV show.
Yeah, I hope I give it. Hey, stop that. Hey, cut it out, you idiot.
I gotta write.
We also have some quotes on
I don't get any credit for the show whatsoever. Howard gets it all. And I don't mind.
Jokes he's getting laughed
Yeah, I don't mind, but I want to be paid. And, hey, there's a lot of things I can do if I leave this show, because I'm a hippie. I don't need money.
Give it a shot,
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
I don't care about money.
All right, Howard.
I don't care.
Boy, is that
Get
great.
into this business for money.
I don't care about money. Hey, yeah, I drive a Volvo and everything, but I don't care about money.
I never get to see my wife.
Yeah.
He's always a crazy.
Hey, a chicken and a monkey go into a whorehouse.
Wow.
It's great.
That's the great... Man, you got... Are we allowed to now keep this?
That's yours, yeah.
Wow, isn't that
Thank
nice?
you.
You know what I'm doing this weekend?
What are you doing this weekend?
Making a Robin puppet.
You're making a Robin puppet?
Yes.
Wow.
I hope it turns out as well as yours.
It will be
Well, when you
Sunday
tune...
night.
I'm sure the Jackie puppet will be seen on the E! Network, and you got to just tune in, because this is... What are you guys' names?
My name's Tom Andersakes, and this is my wife, Amy.
Amy Andersakes?
Yes.
Man, you're some knockout. You could do a lot better than him. Although he's very talented.
I don't think so.
Really? When did you guys get married?
4 years ago.
What are you, rich or something?
No.
Rich in
Really? That's
everything else but money.
How old are you? Do you mind me asking?
Well, yeah, but
In your 20s?
30.
Really? What a body on your wife. And you don't try to stay in shape? Look at you. You're letting your weight go a little bit, right? Am I right?
Yeah. I used to be very skinny, but...
She's a hot broad.
Marriage does that to you, they say.
Wow. Mamma mia. Where'd you find her?
We met when we were 16.
Hey, can you make me a puppet out of your wife? Oh, man. Give me that.
Yeah, what are you working on, Jackie?
Yeah, what are you making Jackie puppets for? Give me an Amy puppet. Amy, you're very beautiful. I hope you're complimented. I hope you're not embarrassed by what I'm
Thank you very
saying.
much. You're very beautiful, too.
Well, thank you. And those are not implants, right?
Yours or?
No, yours.
Oh, mine, no.
Wow,
Wow, look at those honkers. Woo.
I like how Jackie's eyes are hardly open.
You know who has to work the Jackie puppet? Billy. When he comes in. Yeah,
absolutely.
Billy. Yeah, Billy will do it.
Oh, this is terrible.
Because he can do the laugh and
Yeah.
the puppet at the same time.
It really looks like Jackie. It really does.
Now, open the mouth, because you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you sure have.
I can't see it when you do it. Ah, there it is. That's Jackie laughing.
Jackie doesn't see himself because he thinks it looks nothing like him.
Yeah, I know. Well, it looks exactly like him.
He says the hairline is unfair.
And you got the ponytail. I mean, you're a very talented guy.
Thanks.
And you do this for a living?
I do all kinds of stuff. That's just one thing. I've enjoyed your show for the last 8 years or so.
This is fantastic.
I thought...
well, we're going to enjoy this. We'll get plenty of use out of this. This is really great. Well, thanks, you guys.
Sure. He also has a number of quotes on his shirt if you want.
Let me see what it says here. Oh, there's 922-WINE. Jackie's 516-922-WINE. I want more money. Jokes, jokes, jokes. Buy my stuff. I'd like to apologize to my wife, Nancy, and I owe my career to Howard. All right. Very good. And no matter how much money Jackie pays you, don't let him commission you to do a Robin puppet.
That's right.
That's unbelievable. Isn't that great, Robin?
It's beautiful.
All right, so this is going to be the next new star on the E! Network. Wait till Gary Puppet starts talking to Jackie Puppet.
Oh, man.
Who could win in a fight, Gary Puppet or Jackie Puppet?
Wow, this is fantastic. Now, that's a puppet.
That's beautiful.
There goes Jackie Puppet.
Even the neck.
Even the neck is perfect. What do? You sculpt for a living?
Well, I've done awards. I do stuff for the networks.
I can't figure out how you make money with this thing, but I'll tell you, it's good.
You know, we do just about anything, three-dimensional.
And you got a company?
Yeah, I work with a guy in Oyster Bay Cove, Nick Fasciano. He's been in business a long time. And
maybe I'll have you and your wife over to swim at my house. What kind of bathing suit do you wear?
Me?
Yeah. Am I crazy or is she some knockout? What are you, Swedish?
No.
Oof, man, you lucked
I
out.
don't wear any bathing suits.
I feel lucky.
Really? You just walk around naked?
Absolutely.
You have kids?
No.
Keep it that way, man. Don't ruin that body.
We have a pig.
Well, that's good enough. I wouldn't talk about your mother-in-law that way. Sorry, I'm just kidding, of course. Wow, that's unbelievable. Well, if he ever gets sick and he has to stay home, you come here.
Thanks.
No, he's a very beautiful wife. You're not doing bad at all. Do all your friends, come over just to look at her?
Yeah, a few that I have.
Yeah, right. Good for you. I'd get rid of those friends.
Well, he's whittling them down.
Yeah, not kidding. Well, hey, come on. You're a knockout. You must know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you?
I always do that. I
Yeah.
know from birth that I would be a knockout.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You know his friends hang around and go, oh, man, we could be getting her.
Yeah, right. They all think they can get her.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, you get her.
Gary knows because the same thing happens to him.
Yeah.
All my friends are banned from the house.
Well, Gary got a good-looking wife because of me.
Wife,
But I don't know. This guy must be some move. You must have the biggest penis or something.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah, really. Either that or you got a lot of coke. I don't know which. Well, evidently, you two make a stunning couple.
Thank you.
You wearing underpants?
No.
No, not you, him.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Anyway, listen, thanks for the doll. That means a lot to us because now we can do Jackie impressions 24 hours a day with the puppet.
We don't do them enough.
Yeah. So when you tune in the E! Show, you'll see Billy working that thing. Give him something to do.
I'll get to work on the Robin puppet.
No Robin puppet.
Give a plug to your company.
Nick Fasciano Design.
All right. Very good.
In Oyster Bay Cove.
Thanks, man.
Oyster Bay.
Hey! Thanks, you guys. It's really terrific.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you, too. Wow, that's a nice contribution to the show.
Jackie?
And we're too cheap to go buy puppets, so it's great that we have
to
one.
give them to us.
Oh, that is a good one.
Now I have to ask Gary because it's very flattering and very annoying at the same time.
What?
Just having a puppet like
Oh, please. You're so thrilled you don't know what to do.
kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. It's right. Yeah, you're upset.
No, I'm not upset at all, but...
How soon before he starts knocking them off and selling them?
Yeah. Robin, come on, let's do some news.
No, I'm not doing news.
You don't want to do any news?
In the morning.
Give me a couple of stories. Come on. Don't be uptight.
Ridiculous.
Where is my puppet?
I don't want a puppet.
Are you upset because there's no Robin puppet?
I wouldn't have a puppet. I told him, don't work on one.
Billy will work on the Jackie puppet. Gary, the Gary puppet will be... No. And then when we get the Robin puppet, Jackie will get to do the Robin puppet.
No. There will be no Robin puppet unless I get to work the Howard puppet.
No problem.
I will work for free.
We'll work for free. He'll come in here for free.
Well, maybe it's worth it then.
I will work for free.
A Westchester congressional candidate was picked up in a sting operation. They were doing one of those things where they sent female police officers out on the street to pick up Johns.
Yeah.
And they got a congressional candidate.
Was he a real congressional candidate, though?
Oh, well, you know, he's running for one of these offices that encompasses bits of Queens and a few other places. I doubt if he was going to win the race, but he was running. He says, I'm a normal red-blooded, hot-blooded Italian-American male. His name is John Casaburo.
John. And he was a John.
Yeah.
Casabludo?
Casaburo.
Casaburo.
Yeah. 43 of Yonkers. He just got a divorce, I guess, last year or something. And this female police officer walks over to his truck because he's a contractor as well as a Republican conservative.
Yeah.
And asked him if he wanted a date, so they were talking a little sexy to each other, he says. So I might have mentioned something. She might have mentioned something about a sex act. Yeah. I might have said something about how much. But whatever happened was free speech, so he's pleading not guilty.
Yeah, I still don't get this whole hang-up with, what is the big deal with this hooking?
Well, you never lived in a neighborhood where it's happening in front of your house.
Come on, it's happening everywhere. It's not going to change things. In fact, if you made it legal, there would be legalized zones.
Whether it is illegal or not, people don't want this stuff happening on their front lawns.
So make it legal and put it in a special place. Bring it out in the open.
The guy started screaming that he was politically close to Mayor Giuliani. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And that he would get him on the phone, but the cops just arrested him anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to get Mayor Giuliani on the phone. Yeah, he's going to distance himself from you.
Actually, he's now screaming that Giuliani is trying to change human nature.
Really?
By putting these sting operations together. Just because I talk to a prostitute doesn't mean I do the deed, he says.
That's right.
That's true. I mean, maybe he wouldn't have accepted her price.
That's true. That is true. I'm with that guy. I think they should make him president. Never mind Congress. In Washington, D.C., that guy's a hero.
Did you know that Raul Cedras, or Cedras, he's a weird name.
Yeah.
He is charging the United States rent for his 3 luxury homes in Haiti, and the United States decided to go ahead and pay it to get him out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So he moved to Panama. He's staying in some hotel right now, and it looks like we're paying the freight. So that was part of the deal to get him to leave the country. This weekend, Jean-Bertrand Aristide will be returning home. Yesterday, he decided to thank the Organization of American States for helping out in the return of democracy to Haiti. Here's a little bit of what he had to say.
It's about time that guy was grateful. Right? You with me on that?
I think it's about time everybody was grateful. They ask for help, we help them. Now go home and be a friend.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Sorry, excuse me.
Is you adjusting something?
Yeah.
We are ready to share the light of justice, saying no to violence, no to vengeance, yes to peace, respect, justice, and reconciliation.
He'll be as bad as the last guy.
Well, they're hoping that when he goes home, he doesn't make too many public appearances because they don't want to have riots break out because the people are so excited to see him back at home.
They're like, he's got a plan. That guy.
You don't think anybody has a plan.
They don't.
You act like this country's running so well.
I know. I've seen how they make movies. I'm telling you, nobody has a plan.
See how they
I'm
make
telling you.
Nobody has a plan. Oh, yes, so crazy. In Iraq, Saddam Hussein has made an offer to the United Nations. If they lift sanctions, they will recognize the sovereignty of Kuwait. Here is someone on Iraqi television explaining this to the people.
حسب وجهة نظر روسيا يقوم مجلس الأمن باتخاذ القرار لتطبيق الفقرة 22 من القرار 687 بصورة كاملة وبدون شروط.
Sounds like my bar mitzvah tapes.
إضافية وتؤكد روسيا أنها ستقف.
Hey, if it doesn't affect the oil in my car, who cares?
بجانب رفع العقوبات الأخرى في ضوء التقدم الذي ينجزه العراق.
Beautiful language.
Yeah. Well, gee, what a romance language.
I thought you would be interested to know that while we're trying to, they think that the Iraqi troops have halted their retreat from the Kuwaiti border. Instead of being several days away back in Baghdad, one division or something stopped a little closer to the border than the United States and the rest of the world would like. So we're again having to look into that situation and decide what we're going to do. But while we're trying to practice these strong-arm tactics with the Iraqis, the French are saying we're overreacting.
No, we're not.
And saying that,
of course,
they
criticize us.
Ought to just, lighten up a little bit, get rid of these sanctions, because they're all ready to do business with the Iraqis.
If you're a Frenchman, you're ready. I'm telling you, you're ready not only to be conquered, but you're ready to do business with anybody who's your enemy. The French will lay down for anyone. And as far as the Saddam Hussein goes, he's the best friend we ever had. He just threatens those chickens, those Arabs, and they just give us their oil for free. It's the greatest scam we got going. Saddam Hussein is the best. He rules. As long as he's there, and every once in a while, if he walks near the border, call him Mr. Discount, because the guys in Kuwait just, we go in there, we act like we'll defend them, and then they have to give us their oil for like cheap. It's fantastic. If anything happens to that guy, we're finished. Then the Kuwaitis will charge us a fortune.
Well, I just wanted you to know.
And the French are all cowards.
The French officials minced no words in their message to America, saying the U.S. is overreacting to Iraq's perfectly legal troop buildup on the Kuwaiti border.
Isn't it funny how the French critique us about our military maneuvers, but during World War II, when they were conquered, they didn't critique us. Then they were like, please save us. Help us.
French companies are already negotiating major deals.
Doormats.
To rebuild Iraqi's telephone system. Renault wants to build an auto factory there.
Yeah, go ahead.
And French oil companies are in a race to help lead Iraq back into the oil industry.
The French will do business with anyone. They don't care. If they were doing business with the Nazis. They didn't care. They were conquered. They never produced so much. They're a conquered mentality. They're ready to do business with anybody. You could attack them this week. Next week, they'll do business with you. They're doormats. Thank you.
PLO leader Yasser Arafat and Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin.
Yitzhak. Cock.
It's Z-H. How did that get to be
pronounced cock? Z-H-A-C-K is cock.
H-K.
H-K?
Yitzhak.
Yitzhak. Cock.
It says it right here. Yitzhak.
You want to be a newscaster, learn how to pronounce it. Yitzhak. Let me see Yitzhak. Say Yitz.
Yitz.
Chak.
Hak.
Chak. Quack. Can't say anything. Come on, Robin, say it right. You know how to say it. She knows how to say it.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's in your mouth.
Oh!
Chak is in your mouth.
Spit it out.
Go ahead.
They have both been honored with the Nobel Peace Prize, along with Foreign Minister Shimon Peres.
Oh, him again.
By the Nobel Prize Authority over in Oslo.
See.
Meanwhile, in Israel, a 19-year-old soldier has had his life threatened by one of these PLO terrorist groups. They say they want 200 of their jailed people over in Israel released, or they're going to kill this young man. Arafat is supposedly working to try to find where they're holding this captured soldier. So,
I see.
While peace has not been achieved, they are being honored. Meanwhile, a member of the Nobel Peace Committee says the PLO leader Yasser Arafat is not worthy of the Peace Prize.
That's right.
And has resigned from the committee in protest.
Oh, my.
O.J. Simpson's attorneys are on a hunt for the source of news leaks. They're blaming the Los Angeles Police Department. They want a hearing, and they've subpoenaed Willie Williams.
Oh, they did get him.
Who's the
Willie Williams,
head of the police department in Los Angeles, because they want to talk to him about all that.
Imagine your last name is Williams, and the best name you can come up with for your kid is William.
It's a family name.
Bill Billy. I knew a guy named Bill Billy once.
Jackie Jack.
They've also subpoenaed a police spokesman and 2 journalists from the TV station that got into hot water with Judge Lance Ito for the DNA report he called blatantly wrong. You know, something about a sock having blood matching Nicole's. But we'll have to see. They are continuing jury selection. We get to look at some of the questionnaires now and reporters are being allowed to listen in as jurors are being questioned. The jurors are painting rather a stellar picture of themselves. Most of them have no problem with interracial marriage.
Nobody does. Nobody has a problem with it.
They are open-minded about DNA testing and have made no opinion.
They know what to say
about the O.J. Simpson case from what they've heard on television so far.
Everyone's a liar. Here's a question you ask the juror. Where were you when O.J. did it? You got to trick him.
One person who was answering the question about interracial marriage said, my brother married an Hispanic gal, and I'm chasing a Chinese one.
There you go. In fact, they love, everyone, they know, you know what to say to the, everyone wants to be on this jury, obviously, because you can make some money off it. Write a book or something. I don't know.
Sure, do a lot of television.
At least of all, you'll be famous.
Yeah. I couldn't care less, another said, about interracial marriage. Our country is plenty mixed up, and we just have to live with it.
Larry, plenty mixed up, but we have to... That's great. I'd get him right off the... It's a good way to get on Larry King, at least. Be on the jury, the O.J. jury. Either that or get caned. In fact, Jackie wants to get on Larry King. I said, I'll cane you, and then you can get on Larry King. He'll talk to any criminal.
A 43-year-old black woman from South Central Los Angeles said she never discussed the case with family or friends. Others said they did so rarely. Asked her impression of Nicole Brown Simpson, another black woman wrote, none. So, interesting jury pool they have there.
Here's the jury. Ask me a question. I'll tell you how you answer.
All right, wait a minute.
Ask me one of the questions.
One of the questions.
Go ahead. This is how you do it. I'll teach you how to do it. This is how you do it.
Okay, let me see here.
Go ahead.
Find one.
Ask me any question. I don't care.
I'm looking.
I don't even bother looking. Just ask me a question.
How do you feel about interracial marriage?
First of all, could you tell me the address for Warner Books and hard copy and where I could get a good legal advice on entertainment law so I can cut deals for myself? And what was the question?
What do you think of interracial marriage?
No problem with it.
Yeah?
Now can I be on the jury? And what is the address for Warner Books? I'm not kidding. Thank you.
What do you think of the attorneys in the case?
What do you think of the address for Warner Books? I think the attorneys, I have no opinion on the attorneys either way.
Right?
That's right.
What's a fair advance?
Yeah, what's a fair advance for my book that I'm writing about this case?
Do I need an agent?
Yeah, can those attorneys represent me? Anything else, Robin?
Wait.
Go ahead.
There is something else.
I'm done answering the questions.
Let me get rid of all of this. Governor Cuomo and George Pataki, and the latest poll shows them about 3 percentage points apart. That's basically a dead heat. Cuomo floated an idea yesterday. He says maybe the state should buy Lilco and cut utility payments down on Long Island by 10%. Thinks the state can run Lilco better than private ownership can.
I don't know.
Yesterday,
state doesn't run anything too well.
Yesterday, he showed up somewhere and was sitting next to John F. Kennedy Jr.
Who's that, Cuomo?
Cuomo. Yeah, I sort of resent that you just hook up with a Kennedy whether they've done anything or not, and that's supposed to be good politically.
You sit next to a Kennedy, you say, you know what, maybe we should buy Lilco. Maybe we'll buy Disney World so we can all go free, and then we'll you'll elect you again. I don't know which guy to be for, quite frankly. The Cuomo I'm sick of, but Pataki? I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy.
Well, Matilda Cuomo said that he was a lightweight whose election could lead to race riots. So,
like those are a bad thing.
That's something to be considered, I suppose. Now, Pataki's wife is yelling back at her that was a vile personal attack. She understands defending your husband, but why do you have to get personal like that?
That's not personal.
Men with children and working wives earn less than fathers with stay-at-home spouses.
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
So that's what I said, of course.
That's the conclusion of 2 studies. One study involved a survey of 348 married fathers in management at 20 Fortune 500 companies and found a wide gap between the salaries of men with stay-at-home wives and those in the 2-income families. Maybe the guys in the 2-income families are just lower achievers.
There's less pressure on them.
What do you mean there's less pressure on them?
Their wives are earning.
She's always got dry mouth, too.
Yeah, I know. She's always making some speech. So important.
And here's more.
John was a public person, and he belongs to the history of rock and roll.
Has a win like that.
In a public speech.
In an important speech about John Lennon. And she says that when she met John, she didn't know who he was. That's the one I like.
But she sure has found out who he was since he died.
And she managed to save everything the guy ever did. I think every bowel movement was bronze. All right, very good, Robin.
The collection will include his lime green uniform from the Sgt. Pepper's album.
Ooh, Fred, you've wanted that for so long.
Original handwritten lyrics to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Can you imagine the jerks that buy this stuff?
Songs.
Can you imagine the guys who actually buy this junk?
The electric guitar he played at the Beatles' 1965 Shea Stadium concert.
Maybe they think they'll be great, too, if they buy it.
Report cards.
Buying...
And what Lennon called the Daily Howl, a childhood journal and sketchbook he created in grammar school.
I gotta have that. And they pay big money for it, too. I know a guy bought a, what do you buy, Superman costume? The real Superman from the TV show? What did he spend, like $100 grand or something?
And didn't he put it in the lobby of his house?
Yeah.
The lobby of his house?
I don't know. You know, the foyer, something, I don't know.
It rotates.
It rotates, yeah.
Oh, and for all of you who missed the Barbra Streisand concert the first time around, HBO is going to repeat it on November 26th at 10 o'clock.
Oh, good.
Because I know you missed it. I wanted to tell you about that.
I think I'm going to miss it again. In fact, I'll miss it every time they show it. Thanks for the warning on that one. I'll make sure I don't watch TV that whole day. All right, Robin, I got to get out of here. So do you. I know you're busy with various projects. And
oh, dear.
What was that?
That's Fred playing.
Fred's just playing sound effects. And I know you're going to be busy this weekend. What are you doing?
I'm working.
Jackie New Rape Joke Page Martling is working. He'll be down in his basement with his wild CDs and cassettes, shipping them out to your house. $10 plus 3 shipping and handling.
Catalog orders.
Halloweeny special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Next Friday, Jackie, October 21 at my father's place, formerly Jimmy's Comedy Alley in Bayside, Queens. For information, call 516-922-WINE. Join Fred Petty and the Ball Breakers at the Roost in North Bergen, New Jersey. That's Fred's band.
When?
Just join him in North Bergen.
He's always there.
When is it?
Tomorrow night.
Don't miss Baba Fu Hai at the Bell Atlantic Cellular Warehouse on Route 4 East in Paramus, New Jersey from 1 to 3 p.m. Spend an evening with Baba Bohai at the Learning Annex on October 20th as he hosts a guest lecture on behind the scenes of The Howard Stern Show. Call 212-570-6500. Stuttering John's band will be appearing at Lemoore in Brooklyn next Friday night, October 21. And to get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 201-942-OUCH.
You know, are you seriously have to be kidding me?
Steve Gorilla will be hosting the 1994 Miss Cycle Queens Beauty Pageant this Sunday, October 16th at Canoe Place Inn at Montauk Highway and Shinnecock Canal.
Shinnecock.
Who cares? Stuttering Vic will be at Centenary College, Midnight Madness with the basketball team tonight from midnight on. If you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and you need a mobile DJ, now's the time to call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
No,
I mean, whatever.
Monday.
Howard,
I want to see you tomorrow, though. My way of asking you out on a date.
I'm going to be in Paramus tomorrow. You just didn't mention when. That's
okay, good. I'm glad. Good, as long as you're not with me. All right, good.
Where will you be tomorrow?
Not in Paramus.
Could I be near you?
Thanks for the warning. No.